Welcome in on this Friday night. It's time for some football here in Humboldt, Tennessee. Appreciate you joining us tonight. My goodness, it is a balmy 82 degrees outside. Sitting alongside me for the pregame show. I'm already trying to say we're ready to go home, but all right. Let's see. Pregame show tonight. I have Mr. Alex McFarland sitting alongside me now for the play-by-play tonight. Actually, Alex is going to swap and go to camera, and we're going to have the junior high football coach, Mr. Greg Lennon, up here with us tonight. But Alex, before we get to tonight's matchup, you went to the Milan South Gibson game last night. What a game that was.
That was an amazing game.
Yeah. So you talked about no missed field goals, which I could kind of tell that from the score. 28-21, Milan won that game. Now, when did they score that final touchdown to take the 28-21 lead? Do you remember?
It was in the fourth quarter, I believe. But,
okay.
Yeah, and it was a very controversial game. There was
Really?
A lot of fighting, arguing going on.
Yeah.
Milan got off to a slow start, though. They were down 14-0. Then they came back, scored two touchdowns, and then they were tied 14-all.
Really?
Yeah, and I think South Gibson scored the next touchdown.
Okay.
And so Milan scored the next two after that.
Oh, wow. So
Yeah.
fantastic game there over in – was it in Milan, wasn't it?
It was. Yes.
Yeah, fantastic game over in Milan last night. Brother Alex was able to be there. Now, tonight we're going to start things off with – we talked about Coach Greg Lennon. But before we do, let's say a great big thank you to our sponsors for the night. Humboldt Chronicle, the McDonald's of Humboldt, Security Bank and Trust, Simmons Bank, State Farm, We Pray Learning Academy, West Rock, Tyson Foods, Humboldt High School Class of 93, and the Humboldt Viking Booster Club. Well, this last week was not a good week for junior high football. On Tuesday night, Alex, we got beat by Medina South Gibson Middle School. They beat us 50-30. Here is Coach Greg Lennon talking about that. On this Friday night by Coach Greg Lennon. And, Coach, I know Tuesday night was a tough night. South Gibson came into town, and that's a big team, isn't it? They got a lot of kids.
Yes, they got a lot of kids. They got about 60 kids. It seems like.
Wow. How many do you have on your roster right now?
I have 19 actually playing.
Okay.
I got 19 actually playing. I had two more to come and join the team.
Yes,
but
sir.
they just starting.
Okay.
But I had 19 actually playing physically with me at the time we played.
Yeah.
Medina.
All right, Medina came to town Tuesday night, and things got off to a pretty quick start for Medina, and they built on it from there after a 20-8 lead in the first quarter. Ended up final score 50-30. What do you think was the separating factor between your team and their team this last Tuesday night?
I only separation. They, like I say, they got a lot more players. This first couple games, my kids not really in game shape, and they having to play all around. You know,
Yeah.
When you dealing with 19 players, you know, you ain't got many substitutions you can make. But that's my main goal is, you know, that's what I told them. That's why they got to be in game shape. And like I say, they getting a whole lot better. They getting better every week, and that's what you want with a football team. You know, Medina was a good experience for us. You know, to get better for our district play that's coming up. We still in good position for the playoffs. So we just got a couple more games that we got to get in order.
Yes, sir. You know, I see where you game one, we fell to Dyer County. It was another one of those things where they got a lot of kids, and then you have game two, which is at home against Medina. Got a pretty big game coming up this next week, and what are you seeing on film?
I'm saying you got to be ready.
Yes, sir.
You know, our kids got to buckle down and do what we done taught them to do. You know, like I tell my kids, I can coach you, I can do everything, but I can't go out and play for you.
Sure.
You know, you gotta have that heart and determination, and regardless of, like I tell them, whatever outcome, if they go out there and give me their all, I'm fine with whatever, how the score turn out. But I know if my kids go out there and give their all, like I tell them, and be coachable in practice, and then I got a good group that they listen,
Yeah.
but they got to go out there and act out what we done taught them. And if they do that and they go 100%, I tell them whatever the score say, I'm fine with it.
Sure.
But I truly believe if they go out and do what we done taught them to do, I think our score it'll turn out the way that we need it to turn out, and that's with us being victorious.
Yeah. McKenzie's got a big a program up there. You talk about the McKenzie High School always has a great team, and there's reasons for that. They have great feeder programs, and that goes all the way down to middle school, junior high. I know you've got McKenzie this next week, and coaches are always focused just on that next game. However, we need to tell fans that the season's not over by any means, because you have some big district games. Three Oaks, Halls, and Lake County, all three of those games, the final 3 games of the year, will probably tell us if we're going to the playoffs or not, won't it, Coach?
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. And that's what I told my kids. I don't like to lose, but it's every game is important.
Sure.
But district games is what get you to the playoffs.
Yeah.
And long as we getting better with our losses that we'd had, I'm fine with it. Long as we get better for our district games that we got to play. That's what the whole purpose of playing week to week. You got to get better each week. And I'm glad our district games are set off to the end of our schedule, where my kids getting better, and the main games that we need to win, them the ones we focusing on all of them, but we really focusing on our district play.
Sure thing, Coach. One last thing. What was the biggest area of improvement that you saw from the Dyer County game to the South Gibson Medina game?
My offense. My kids are finding themselves a little better on offense, and I know my offense I got speed galore, but it's a lot of inexperienced kids with speed. They finding themselves right now. So I'm truly believer my kids gonna stand out once they really understand the speed that they have over a lot of kids and utilize it. We gonna be something special. And that's what my whole thing of it is, get my kids prepared for high school for the next step. We got our feeder program going, and now our junior high, I'm getting them prepared for the high school level. So that's what the main focus is, getting them ready.
Good luck Thursday night, the 24th against McKenzie, Coach. Appreciate you taking time for us.
All right, thank you, Steph. Anytime. I enjoy speaking with you.
And then we'll go straight.
Is he up? Coming?
No, I've actually recorded it.
Oh, okay.
I recorded it, so here we are. Sorry, folks. We were just talking about what was coming, and sitting here next to me, as promised, Coach Greg. I know you had practice today, and we were just talking about the junior high game and kind of 0-2 on the season, but bright days are ahead.
It's very bright days ahead. I see progress every game. The 2 games we've had, we lost. Getting better. And the 2 games we lost to, they wasn't district games. So that's them the games you really got to worry about. We want to win all of them, but I take it when I can see the progress with our kids getting better.
That's exactly right. We have an interview coming up here now with Jamari Rivers. We will have select players to join us for interviews, and we pre-record those. About 3 minutes here. I got to sit down with a senior, Jamari Rivers. They said he had a great game at the USJ scrimmage. Did you get to go to that game?
Yes.
So Jamari showed out.
He's coming out of the shell. He's a track star.
All right.
And when I tell you this kid got major speed, if he can get it together, can't nobody catch it.
Let's hear from Jamari Rivers coming up next as we lead up to the Humboldt Vikings taking on McNairy. Coming up for the game tonight, we are able to sit down with a special player that Coach Pettigrew has made available to us. Why don't you introduce yourself, let folks know who you are.
Well, my name is Jamari Rivers. I'm a senior, and I play and start at defensive end.
All right. They said Friday night you had a really good game. What do you think just made it click Friday night?
Well, I always lock in every game, so
Yes, sir.
I feel like I did pretty good.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So you've played football. You say you're a senior this year. You've
Yes,
played
sir.
football for Humboldt all 4 years.
Yes, sir.
Do you feel like the energy around the locker room's a little different this year?
Yeah, we kind of like come together as a team like every time we meet up at the locker room. So
Sure.
I feel like that we have like a high standard of energy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What's it like to play for a coach like Coach Pettigrew? I know if you've played all 4 years, then you were here when he got here.
Yes, sir.
What's the difference? Can you tell me the difference that you feel playing today versus day one when you met Coach Pettigrew?
Well, when I first started, I wasn't really that good, but
Yeah.
as I started to meet Coach Pettigrew, he kind of showed me the routes and the way of how to become a better player.
Yeah.
So I feel like I did way better, doing way better now that he here.
So what is your game day routine? Some guys, they want to put music in and listen. What's your game day routine when the buzzer goes off at school and it's a game day? What's your routine from there?
Well, at first, I like to dance a lot. So
Okay.
to get my energy kind of riled up, I start out by dancing. Then towards like when it's time to actually set forth towards the field, I kind of like mellow down a little bit, play a little R&B,
Okay.
and just lock in.
All right. Well, Friday night, you've got a new opponent coming in that you haven't played in your high school career. I've been calling games here in Humboldt now. This will be year number 10. And I don't know that I've ever called a game versus McNairy. And so I'm kind of getting used to their roster as well. Are there those game one jitters that you just kind of have to get out, or is it just kind of you've been going through the off season and it's just another day?
Kind of going through the off season and being another day.
Yeah. So it kind of just becomes routine at this point.
Yes, sir.
That's fantastic. What do you expect Friday night? Obviously, every player expects to win, so
Yes, sir.
we're going to keep that out of it. Everybody's expecting you to win. But what do you expect your play to be like Friday night?
Well, I kind of got to learn how to stop going so far upfield and kind of, read the play a little bit better.
Sure.
Yes, sir. So I feel like as me, there's still some things I got to work on.
Sure.
Towards as setting the edge and making sure nobody gets inside of my gap.
They say there's no year like your senior year. Make it a good one, man.
Yes,
what
sir.
a great year it would be. I know there's going to be scouts that are coming in. You're playing alongside a guy that's gotten some national attention,
Yes, sir.
and there's scouts coming in. But, hey, when those scouts come in, they're not just looking at the big man.
Yes, sir.
They're looking at everybody on the field. So have a great year, man, and we look forward to calling another great season here in Humboldt.
Thank you.
We're sitting here for the first episode of TED Talks, and Coach Pettigrew, first off, thank you for taking time out of your schedule to do this.
Absolutely.
Some coaches don't see the importance of this, but I do appreciate you giving media access, and
Yes.
you've been great for us. Matter of fact, I heard from Coach Ballard today. He saw the graphic on social media today,
Right.
and he's looking forward to these episodes, as well as many other people that have shared the graphic today. And first off, thank you, folks, for doing that.
Yes.
Spread the word about it. These kids deserve this notoriety and the spotlight. There's a lot of good things that are happening in this program right now.
It is. I'm excited about this year. This is going into my third year here
Yeah.
at Humboldt, and the excitement's here. I've got guys who are juniors and seniors who've been starting for 3 years. This will be their third year starting, so I'm looking for big things out of them this year.
And really, the off-season program this year, it's kind of like it's finally taking. Last year, the first year you were hired, you were behind the 8 ball. There was no way you could get anything done. Off-season was over. But then the next year, it was kind of them getting used to your way of an off-season.
Right.
What about this year? They came in ready and knew what to expect?
Well, they came in ready. I had some guys who should have been out here,
Yeah.
who didn't go through the all-season program, but
Yeah.
this summer, we put it on them pretty tough. Unfortunately, we had a tree fall through our field house, so we've been out of the field house. We haven't hit a weight room since March. So we've been using part of the gym as a weight room. We took a couple of racks over and went up top, upstairs in the gym to make a weight room. But, I mean, we got it done. So.
That's kind of what the basketball team does during basketball season, right?
They do. Yes.
Okay. Well, let's talk about that. You segued right into that perfectly, Coach. You know, you're not going to have your field house Friday night.
Yes.
We don't know when you're going to get back in that field house. Things kind of got put on hold. We've been talking about these renovations for a little while.
Yes.
But it's finally happening.
Yeah, it's finally happening. I mean, it's something that's a long time coming. Our kids deserve the best.
Yes, they do.
And you're going to hear me say that a lot because, I mean, they're our kids.
Yeah.
And when we're talking about somebody that we're responsible for raising and showing the right way, we have to give them the best. So I'm excited about the renovations that are going on right now.
It takes money to give them the best.
It does.
How's your fundraising efforts going? I know when we talked a few weeks ago, you were starting some things.
It's not going as well as I would hope for it to go, but I mean there's still time.
Yes,
there's still time as far as fundraising. But what we have had happen is we've had a lot of businesses out in the community who stepped up and just
That's awesome.
They're buying things for us. So,
yeah. Well, and it helps those kids to see that, too, the community buying in.
Yes.
And that will translate on Friday night. And speaking of Friday night, here we are at Game 1 for us. It's always confusing in high school football. Week 0, but it's Game 1.
Yeah, Week 0, Game 1.
But you got a new foe. I don't know that Humboldt's ever played them. If it has, it's been a long time. It's been before my time.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, as far as a head coach setting a schedule up, I mean, you look for games that you can compete with,
yes, sir.
That you can give your kids a chance with, and they do a great job over at McNairy County.
Yeah,
and I played them when I was in Milan. I just really like the way that they do things over there.
Yeah.
So I mean, Coach is a pretty good friend of mine, so I reached out to him and see if we could play, and he agreed to it. So
good.
So it's going to be a good game Friday night. They're going to come in here ready to play.
What do you expect from that team? Like, are they a run-heavy team, pass-heavy team? I know you've been watching a lot of film.
They can do it all. I mean, they can throw the ball around. They can run the ball.
Yeah.
On defense, they're pretty feisty. They went against Hardin County this Friday night in Jim Bree, and I mean they put up a good fight against Hardin County.
Wow. So McNairy comes to our place this year. Next year we will travel down to Selmer and play them down there in their house. But we need a good home crowd for this opening night. It's been a while since we've opened at home.
Yeah. We always need a good home crowd. What people don't understand is it's costing me right at $920 per player.
Yeah.
And the way that we fund that is through the crowd that comes in through the gate. I mean, so we always need a good gate. I mean, if you look at the cities like Trenton, like Milan, that have like huge crowds that come in. That's the reason why their programs have so much money.
Yeah.
Because I mean, every city school or every school that's funded by the state, that's how we raise money. That and fundraising.
I appreciate you saying that, too, because there's a lot of businesses in town, as you've already mentioned, that buy into the program. Now we need the community to buy in.
Yes, we do.
Show up.
We need them to come out in large numbers. I mean, kind of like they do basketball here in Humboldt.
Yeah.
Because the football players they deserve the same support.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. We've talked about what you expect from McNairy Central. You've had a few weeks here, even after your off season, I guess you could say. We've been getting ready for this game for quite some time. You've played in some jamborees yourself. More jamborees this year than I can remember in a long time.
We try to get the guys out, and there's nothing better to prepare for a season than practicing or going against another team.
Yeah.
You never get that level of competition amongst yourselves in practice.
Sure.
The way you would going against someone. So that's the reason why we do that.
That energy level is completely different in a game, too. And, there's a reason why even the NFL still has preseason, even though their starters half the time don't play in them, whatever. But, when we're getting ready for a season, you're playing your starters. You're trying to figure out, we talked about it in the newspaper this last week about what you expect out of a preseason. But now here we are at Game 1.
Yeah.
They need to be in game shape.
Yeah.
What do you expect from our team this Friday night?
I expect for us to be in shape. But one thing that we do here at Humboldt, I took that from my beginning years of coaching. We run them before practice. Usually conditioning is after practice.
Okay.
We run them before practice, and then we put them to the test to see if they can practice full speed.
Sure.
So if you get them a little winded and then they're still expected to go hard in practice, I mean, it just makes a better athlete during the game.
Yeah, and we're going to need that because of the numbers. I saw it on the junior high level the other night. They traveled to Northview. I said in the newspaper they outnumbered us 2-1. It was closer to 3-1 as far as how many people they had. It's a county school.
Yeah.
But man, when they started, it was just like, oh my goodness, they were able just to rotate guys in and out, but our guys have to play both sides of the ball and all game.
They do. I mean, we played. Here in the preseason, we have played a ton of kids.
Yeah.
Nobody's just sitting around not getting any playing time. Everybody's getting their fair share of playing time. So we expect for you when we put you in the game, you got to step up and play.
You talked about, learning some things in the beginning years of coaching. What year did you get into coaching?
Oh, man, it's about 20 years ago.
Wow.
Well, be honest with you, if you just really want me to be honest, I started coaching the spring of my senior year in high school.
Really?
I went down and coached the middle school at Milan. The middle school coach stepped down, so they needed somebody to coach spring practice. So me and a couple of my classmates went down and coached.
Okay.
And I went to my very first coaching clinic with the legendary John Tucker.
Yeah.
We were at the Gaylord Opryland Hotel.
Yeah.
I was sitting at the table with Steve Spurrier, with Gene Stallings,
wow.
with Eddie Robinson, legendary Eddie Robinson, Coach Philip Fulmer. I'm sitting at the table with those guys talking football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know sometimes some of the language that those old-time coaches used is different than what you can do today, but be thinking every time you come to this program maybe a story that you can tell. We want to I said that you can tell. I heard you even addressing the kids the other day and was even talking about the times when you played. They've got it really kind of made right now because there's laws against certain things, and you have to stop and give them water breaks. So think of some of those stories. That's one of the things that's going to draw people to this program is just drawing from the wealth and experience that you bring to this program. I remember talking to Coach Ballard, really, I think it was a year or two before they actually got you. Right. And he kept bringing your name up to me saying, Seth, I'm trying to get Coach Pettigrew over here. You were still at Northside. He's like, man, I really hope I can get him to come to Humboldt when I'm ready to step away. And, that's just what we needed, somebody to come in here with the experience. I could say, hey, I've been where you're at. I've played the game. I've coached the game a while. I'm not new. Yes, if you'll listen to me, you can trust the process.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've been in this game, dealing with this game, more than half of my life. Be honest with you.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's something that there's not a lot I have not seen in this game.
Yeah.
So.
How hard is it to balance the family life with coaching during this time of year?
To be honest with you, I'm learning to balance that even more.
Yeah.
I think family is everything. If you're not a good family guy, you're not going to be a good coach anyway because you don't understand the dynamics of what our kids go through.
Sure.
So on Saturdays, man, I get my coaches assignments. We don't meet on Saturdays.
Okay.
Have everything done and ready Sunday when we meet. Because I want them to have some family time.
Yeah.
And when I got in, it's 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Still work 7 days a week, but we don't meet 7 days a week.
That's right.
We don't meet 7 days a week, and I give them family time. I want them to spend time with their families.
Sure.
Coach Willis has a 5-year-old son, so he needs to be at home with his son sometime. And of course, I'm raising girls. I got to be around.
That's right.
I have to be around.
That's
right.
So,
my youngest daughter, she's a junior this year.
Yeah.
And all of my life, she's been around football.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she's used to daddy being away working and everything. But when I'm at home too long, daddy, you got some football to do.
Yeah.
Trying to get me out of the house. So.
I know Michaela has helped us with the newspaper taking pictures.
Right.
As a matter of fact, she's doing that this week for us at some games that we can't be at. And it's just good to see the family involved. And, I knew that family was very important to you. We'll ask some questions like that as well during these programs just to let people get to know you. And, there's a whole lot more to football than what happens that they see.
It is.
And letting people understand that.
When you say it's a whole lot more, man, I've been – of course, our field house is under construction.
Sure.
So we have nowhere to wash clothes. So –
yeah.
Man, my wife is looking at me sideways because I'm washing all of the clothes at my house.
Oh no!
I'm taking a load of laundry, 2 or 3 loads of laundry home every night. So
man,
it's been a job, but at the same time, I mean, I love what I do.
Sure.
I love what I do. Matter of fact, when we finish here, I'm going to try to finish washing the white jerseys, get all those stains out of it from Friday night. So
yeah. So what jerseys do we wear this Friday?
This Friday we'll wear the red jerseys.
Okay.
The home games we wear the dark jerseys, and the visiting team wear the white jerseys.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, Coach, I appreciate you taking time for us. I know in the pregame you've made a player available, and again, I thank you for that media availability there, just to be able to talk to the kids and kind of let people know these players as well, because man, they deserve the spotlight. They're great kids.
We had a guy that Friday night just played absolutely lights out.
Yeah.
I mean, he scored his very first points ever in in a live scrimmage game.
Yeah.
And it was a safety.
Yeah.
I mean, he plays outside linebacker in a way,
All right.
and his motor, the way he comes off the ball, man, it's exciting to watch.
That's going to be awesome.
To watch. So, hopefully, his name is Jamar Rivers. So when you guys meet him and talk to him, hopefully, I mean, you get to know the kid. He's a special kid.
Sure.
He's a good guy.
Well, we appreciate it, Coach. As you can see behind us, folks, they have just come off the practice field. I don't know if you could see any players behind us. I know they were wrapping up as Coach was coming over this way. And but we appreciate you taking time to watch this show tonight. And, Coach, thank you again for the time.
I appreciate you, sir.
All right. Folks, the national anthem to start things off tonight. I'm Seth Wilkerson with Viking News on Demand, and we have junior high football coach Mr. Greg Lennon with us tonight. Humboldt City Schools will adhere to the following protocols for the attendance of all of the upcoming games. And you see that there on your screen tonight. No backpacks allowed, no hoodies allowed, only clear purses allowed. Metal detector wands will be used at the entrance to all games for all attendees, and only one entrance into those games. A big change is students 13 and under must be accompanied by a parent for entry. Tickets to all Humboldt Junior Senior High athletics must be purchased through GoFan.com. These protocols will be enforced at Humboldt City Schools home games. They're going to be talking about Mr. Darrell Marable, and I know we're going to do so as well here, but let's go out to the field.
For our Humboldt school system, as we honor Mr. Darrell Marable, let us please take a moment of silence in remembering him as he served very diligently for the Humboldt City school system and as a coach on the Humboldt Junior High football team and assisted with Humboldt varsity football team. Also, we would like to pay tribute to a young lady who lost her life, Miss Reese Barker. Our thoughts and prayers are with the family. Her father, David, was an offensive coordinator for Coach Teddy Pettigrew during his coaching tenure for the Milan Bulldogs. Coach Barker now serves on the Crockett County Cavalier coaching staff. Reese's funeral was held yesterday, and we continue to lift her up. Heather, David, her parents, and other family members and friends who knew her and will miss her. Humboldt's own Darrell Marable and Miss Reese Barker. Moment of silence, please. Thank you. Referees, you may proceed.
All right, there we go. And as you knew Coach Marable very well, he was a part of your coaching staff last year. A big home in this school system right now, isn't it?
Man, Seth, I really tell you this one was very hard to
yes, sir.
to take. But you know, I know God, and I know God is an on-time God, and it was just Darrell's time, but I was grateful and thankful to have the opportunity to coach with him and know him personally. He also helped with me with the City League program.
Okay.
Darrell, he was an icon in this community, and he's going to be missed very, very much.
Definitely so. And now we have out at the field right now, we have Jay Agnew, who's a senior, Nicholas Bigham, which is also a senior, and Jace Beard, which is a senior. Any of these kids did you have in 5th, 6th grade? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
I had all of them.
All of them?
All of them. And
all right.
That's why I say Humboldt football is back.
Yeah.
You know, I coach these kids. These kids been playing since 5th and 6th grade, and they started early playing high school as freshmen, you know, so they had to go through their bumps and bruises as freshmen starting from freshmen. So
yes, sir.
Now they got some experience under their belt, and I'm happy and I'm ready to see them play.
It's going to be a great, great night of football. It was a balmy 82 degrees, Coach, when we started 6:30, but it is cooling down.
Yes.
And I was telling our athletic director, who, by the way, is going to join us next week in the color commentary side of things as we go to Scotts Hill. It's only cooled down to 81 degrees right now. We're hoping it goes ahead and hurries and cools down. But I was telling him I hate these first 2 or 3 games because you have cramps.
Yes.
But worse than that for us is the wasp in the booths. It seems like no 1A school takes care of their booth, like where wasps are everywhere.
It seems like I don't care what you do. They find a way.
Yeah. I've already killed 2. Matter of fact, one was killed right above you.
Yes.
There was a nest right there, and I took care of that thing, and it was dripping. I sprayed so much stuff on it.
I mean, to tell you, I came up 5th and 6th grade. That's when we really found out the scoreboard was having problems.
Now, by the way, folks, we don't have a scoreboard tonight. So we don't have a scoreboard this evening. Hey, Alex, if you want to turn and catch our guys running through that banner, that would help me out. We got Alex McFarland running the camera for us tonight. Appreciate Alex. Alex kind of debuted with us during basketball. Got kind of used to that, and actually had to rely on him and John Seaton to call a few games for us. And we're kind of running through some things with Coach Greg, and there may be a couple of games that I can't be at. Last year, we missed a couple of games.
Yes.
And we want to make sure we broadcast those games. So I'm going to show you and also show Mr. George here how to do that, and y'all can take it and go to some of these games that I can't make.
That'll be lovely, Seth. You know, I'm willing to step in where I can.
Yes, sir.
You know, these my kids. I done coached them, and I got to follow them wherever I go, so I might as well be up here.
That's right. That's right. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. All right, there they come. I like the red smoke or pink smoke, however it is, but it looks good.
It look good.
Yeah. You know, I talked to Jamari about this before the game, and you may not have it in week 1, but, Coach, it really means a lot to have a kid like Stefan on the team that's getting national attention. It does bring with it its distractions. Yeah. Can this team focus on the task at hand while knowing there may be some scouts in the stands even tonight?
You know, that's one thing I've been telling you. Usually you have to go somewhere to have scouts. They right here in Humboldt now.
That's right.
You know, Shivers got them here. And I tell all the other players, look, it's time for you to shine.
That's right.
You know, it's no excuse. If you want to play football beyond high school, you're going to have somebody in the stand.
Yes, sir.
Make them point your number out. And I tell them that every day. Like if you want to play football at the next level, it's no excuse because we going to have scouts come here. They coming to watch Shivers.
That's right.
But make them call your number.
That's exactly right. And Jamari Rivers, he could be one of those. As Friday night, we had his interview, tonight before the game. But like they said last week at USJ, he really showed out.
And when I tell you he played that defensive end, a tight end going to catch drama with him.
Oh, yeah.
He's got so much speed. And when that kid turned the corner, quarterback's in trouble.
All right, here we go. It's time for the kickoff. McNairy lost the toss. Humboldt has elected to receive, and we are ready for some football, folks.
And we will give the information to the fans due to the scoreboard situation.
All right, here we go. Let's go back over here and pulling up that score. Here we go. Kickoff's going to be fielded nicely from the 22, got it to the 25. Now he's going to backtrack. He's trying to put on that speed. Gets away from 1, gets away from 2, and here he comes. That is Kavion Taylor getting out across the 40.
Sophomore.
Getting out across the 40 to the 45, and Greg, that's how you want to start this game.
That's how you want to start it, Seth. You know, and that's a sophomore. We got a good group of kids. When I tell you talented, young and talented, but been playing football for a while, that's what we need.
That's a sophomore, Kavion Taylor, number 3. Now they're going to come out. They've got a senior quarterback. I hope that Jay can settle in this year. He's shown some flashes at times. I want to see Jay go to that next level. He's going to have Kavion, the sophomore, on his, it looks like, left hip there. Low snap. He's going to pick it up, and they are going to get a sack. It's going to be sacked by number 73.
Like you said, Seth, that's something we don't want to start out doing, putting ourselves in the jam.
No, not at all.
Beginning of the game, we got to get out of that.
McNairy's John Teal got through the line there for the sack of Jay Agnew. That was not on Agnew, though.
No, that was a bad snap on the center part.
2nd and 19, Humboldt.
Got to settle on in.
That's a freshman center.
And that's a loss of 10 yards.
Yes.
2nd and 20. He's back. Good snap that time. Throw left side. It's going to be intended for Kavion. Caught it. Got it to the 25. Got it to the 20. Got it to the 10. And, folks,
touchdown.
Your Vikings on the board first. I'll just tell you now, Greg, it's going to be a fun night if they do that.
It's going to be a fun night, Seth. When I tell you we got some athletes out there, and we got a line to block for them.
Yep.
So, you know, it's a bright future for us this year if our kids continue to stay healthy.
Jay floated that ball perfectly.
Over his shoulder. That's what we've been teaching him, and he made a perfect throw, and it was a perfect catch.
All right, are we going to kick it? Nope. Yes, we are.
Yes,
Leonardo Sanchez, have you seen him kick?
He's been doing well. He done made every field goal attempt he done kicked. He made 2 last week.
Kick is up.
Good.
Hey, folks, I can't tell you the last time. I think it was Brandon Martinez the last time we had a kicker.
You're right. You're right, Seth. It was. This kid this all he do.
Really?
Coach have him, hey, that's all he do. That's what his practice consists of. He kick at least 150 balls a day.
Really?
Yes. He's a soccer kid, and he learning how to kick field goals.
Well, it's McNairy's turn to go on offense, and Humboldt needs to stiffen up on defense. And I see Shivers, number 77, getting ready. He's hydrating. That's going to be key tonight, Coach. How do you approach that as coaches? Do you just tell the kids that they got to do it, or do you think a coach is down there reminding them, go get water right now. Go get water. You're about to go out on the field.
You know, the good thing about it pretty much with Shivers, he played basketball as well as football. So he's athletic. He in the gym if he ain't on the football field. So he's in good shape. But you know it's still a different playing.
Yeah.
On a Friday night than just practice.
So they're going to have Sanchez kicking off too. Shivers used to do that duty. He did that last year. Shivers kicked off. So this is great to see Sanchez coming in. Now, do you think this is happening because there's a little talk of maybe a soccer program coming real soon? Because Sanchez, I think, would be probably pretty good at soccer too.
Yes, he would. He would be. They called it down.
Yep, because he went down. His knee went down. So that's going to back them up. They're not going to have great field position, folks.
They're about the 29-yard line, 28-yard line?
Looks like it. Great kickoff by Leonardo. He's kind of having his moment to shine here early, and great connection. Let's talk about that. We said Jay Agnew needed to settle in, and he didn't let that first play of the game, Greg, he didn't let it stop him.
That's maturity. That's maturity with him. He done had 2 years to get it right. So, you know, he ready to rock and roll his senior year, he said.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 28. I'm glad I got you up here because my eyes are terrible. I always struggle with where that ball's at. 1st and 10. Going to be back. They're going to hand it off up the middle, and the Viking defense is there to stuff it.
Shivers pushed the pile back. He came off the ball well.
So they gained 1 yard. You'll give that. We'll give that 3 times.
Oh, yes.
Then they punt. 2nd and 9 from what looks to be the McNairy 29.
Durandon Barksdale. that nose guard we got, man, that kid's something special too.
Is that who they credited the tackle to?
Yes.
Okay. He's going to run. He got the corner. Got the 35. But the Vikings are going to bring him down, but not before he gets a first down.
First down.
That's going to be number 5, Colbin Bussell, who is a wide receiver, just kind of tossing it out to him.
Number 20, Stanford. He got to have outside contain.
Okay.
You know, that was a pitch, but he got to make sure he take the outside contain. He bit in a little bit too much, and the quarterback was able to get the ball off.
Great eyes there. We're now at the 41-yard line. McNairy here on the near hash. Shivers is hungry. He got in the backfield. That's Shivers.
Shivers.
That's going to be a quarterback sack on Jackson Overton. Chancellor Baskerville coined a phrase last year that we're going to keep using. He was just shivered.
Yeah. Hey, and you know what? If anybody gonna block him one-on-one, they gonna lose that battle pretty much 90% of the time.
That's going to be a loss of 5 yards, bringing up 2nd and 15. That'll back them up to the 36.
Humboldt 7, McNairy Central 0.
Come on, Humboldt. He's going to hand it off. He bounces back up the middle. He's got room. Took him out, though, before he got the first down. He will be marked down at the 49-yard line. But, Coach, I don't like how everybody bit and ran too far, it seemed, to that right side. How do you correct that from a coaching standpoint? I know you're not telling Pettigrew what to do, but how do you correct that? Are they playing too fast to the run?
They really are. That's what it is. They not taking on their assignments.
Okay.
And they're not trained to do that. That's a mental mistake they're making.
Somebody jumped.
They jumped, but it looked like I want to know who is it on.
Who jumped first?
Yes.
Looks like they're going to call it against Humboldt.
Yes, calling against defense. That gives another first down.
Encroachment on the defense. And, Coach, this feels like your junior high game the other night where we had them stopped early. We gave them a penalty. No, this was in Dyer County. I apologize. It was in Dyer County on the first drive of the game. Your defense had them stopped. We gave them extra breath, and they scored. We don't want that to happen here.
No, and it'd be mental mistakes. Them little mental mistakes that we got to do. We can't allow that to happen.
Screen pass out to number 13. Vikings going to be there to wrap him up. That would be Mac Shoemaker for McNairy. Who got the tackle for the Vikings?
Number 4, Seth.
Okay, that would be Nicholas Bigham.
Nicholas Bigham. Number 29, Demarion Stanford. He playing the other defensive end. He read that well.
Good.
He made them have to cut up. He contained well. He contained very well then.
2nd and 8 from the Viking 44.
I need to see Jamari Rivers get back here now.
It's going to be out to the number 5.
There you go.
And there he is.
There you go.
Talked him up. Jamari Rivers with the tackle.
He held his position. He maintained the outside. He did not let him beat him to the outside. That's what his job is to do. He did that well.
Great job, and that now will back them up to 3rd and 10. They lost 2 yards. I like what I'm seeing so far, Coach. I know it's early.
They pretty much been trying to run to the wide side of the field, too. So
seems like we run similar formations.
Yes.
Both offenses have so far. Bobble snap. Quarterback's going to have to run
Shivers
it, and there's Shivers.
He got him. He didn't take it for a sack, but it's back to the line of scrimmage.
And we have a 4th and 10. McNairy is faced with a big decision here. I think, Coach, they're going to go for this. Are they? Maybe not, though. With your offense the way it was popping a while ago.
Yes.
Looks like we're already sending. Who is that back? Is that Bigham? They're going for it. They're bringing Bigham back up.
They're bringing him up.
All right, 4th and 10. This is where you need to earn respect in your house.
Sure is.
Don't let them air it out on you. He just did it.
And
got the first down. That's going to be a tackle by number 10. I don't have a number 10.
That's what I've been trying to see, Seth, on here. I'm trying to look at it. Look like Eli Whitby. That's who it looks. Willoughby. that's who it looked like, Eli. But I don't have his name on the roster. But
I don't either. Anyways, it's a first down, 1st and 10 to the Viking 33. He's back, gonna hand it off. Come on, guys.
They playing a little. That's playing a little too soft right there.
Gain of 6 there brings up 2nd and 4 inside the 30-yard line to the Viking 29. I'm sorry, not gain of 6. Looks like that's a gain of 4. Uh-oh. Timeout, Humboldt. All right. Well, Coach, so far what we've seen, I kind of like what we're seeing so far, to be honest with you. Not any major adjustments I don't think you have to make at this point. I think Coach is really he's wanting to give his defense maybe a little bit of a breather here, but also you also have some coaching tips where they might be giving up a little bit here today.
Somebody's not doing the assignment what Coach he's looking for, and he know it. So we getting down to because our defense can turn it on.
Oh yes,
I'm telling you, I'm loving to see how quick our offense scored, but our defense been our bread and butter from this summertime.
That's exactly right. We want to say thank you to our sponsors: Humboldt Chronicle, McDonald's of Humboldt, Security Bank and Trust Company, Simmons Bank, State Farm, We Pray Learning Academy, West Rock, Tyson Foods, Humboldt High School Class of '93, and the Humboldt Viking Booster Club. The score is 7-0. We do not have a working scoreboard tonight. Now, they're telling me we will have it by the next home game. But we have, they will be announcing the time. And so when you hear that time, if you want to break in, Coach, and let us know what that is. Here we go. Throw over the middle. Incomplete.
Ooh, that was kind of close. That almost been a pick.
Yes. Really, to be honest with you, that receiver should have had it.
He should have, but Jace Beard almost walked it down, number 12. Pretty good. Jason played corner, linebacker. He playing linebacker tonight. Good little kid.
All right, this is going to bring up 3rd and 4. If they went for it on 4th down a while ago, you can bet your bottom dollar they're going for it on 4th here.
Yes, and it's time for the defense to step up right now.
Make that stop. Here we go. Take the snap. He's back. Handoff up the middle. No, he kept it.
Oh.
And we bit. Hey, he had me.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
First down run by the quarterback.
Jamari Rivers, he dropped the ball there. That's his assignment. Quarterback, you can't let nothing get outside of you, and he bit then.
So it brings up 1st down. They're inside the 20. And he just gave the motion. The time starts again. So,
that was a good fake by the quarterback. The running back, he did what he was supposed to do. And,
yes, sir.
That's how you're supposed to play it out.
Faked me out. 1st and 10 from the 18. Coach hollering out to him. They're going to have to hurry. That play clock's got to be getting down. Going to be back. Handoff this time. No, quarterback's going to keep it. Now he flips it out to the left. That's going to be a run option there for that quarterback, and they're going to run that all night long.
I'm just not understanding my cornerbacks because they're not pursuing well.
Yeah.
When you see the quarterback got the ball, it's going to be a run. You see they running the option. He got to get on up. He's peddling to he got to hit it. He got to hit it. He got to hit it. He can't be creeping.
All right, that's got us up to the 12. That was a gain of 6.
I kind of like this where we in the red zone because he ain't got much throwing room now.
No, he doesn't. When I met with Coach before the game, in that interview, he said they can air it out, they can run the ball. You got to be ready for everything. This time he's going to hand it off, and Shivers got him in the backfield.
That's it, Shivers. We needed that, Seth. We needed that.
Yes, we did. They're trying to run it the opposite direction of Shivers. They're going to hurry and get back on the ball. Back to pass. Throw left side. Incomplete. He overshot him big time.
Yeah. I want to see what they're going to do here, Seth. Are they going to try to kick a field goal or are they going to go for it?
I think they'll go for it.
Oh, I'd rather see them go for it. I think we can stop them.
Yeah. And it's not bad field position. You're at the 15.
Yeah. It'd be a good punt if they didn't make it.
It's going to be about 4th. I'm going to say that looks like a long 6. Don't you think, Coach?
That's 15 yard. They're at the 15-yard line. 15-yard line.
But they got to get it to the 8?
Yeah, they got to get it to the 8-yard line for a first down.
Okay. There's a flag on Humboldt. Can't keep doing that on 4th down. It doesn't give them a first down.
But it's 3. They need 3 yards.
Goodness.
That's the thing, the mental breakdowns, where if we can just overcome them.
He's in trouble.
See,
get him down, Shivers. Got him, but he got the first.
Got the first. It's going to be real close.
Shivers is going to have him. He's going to have nightmares about Shivers. He's been in that backfield almost every play.
First down. It's a first down. You see how they waited?
Yep.
And then that's what a runner's supposed to do, just cut it up, get what he can. And if they would have attacked him when they had him back there, he wouldn't have got the first down.
Yep. Well, that's going to be a run, but it's going to be short.
Bobcats inside the 5. 3:31 remaining in the first.
3:31.
They done ate up some time.
Yes, they have.
Because we scored quick, and they done had the ball in their possession ever since.
I know a minute did not run off that clock.
No.
I mean, we scored in less than a minute to start the game. It'll be interesting to see what kind of defensive adjustments they make. They're getting us with that motion.
That motion, they got to watch the football. Our defensive line got to watch the football. There's no excuse and jumping outside. That's mental.
That's going to put them at the 1-yard line.
Yeah.
Runs. He got in.
Touchdown. You know, we made it hard for ourselves on that possession. It took them a long time to score, but whatever it takes to score, that's what you got to do. But our defense is making mental mistakes that if we can correct them quick, it wouldn't even be. The game wouldn't be like it is now. It wouldn't be 7-7.
Well, it's 7-6 right now, but they're about to kick this extra point. Let's see what happens. They're moving that line around. That's weird, isn't it? What were they doing? Oh, man, he nailed that, didn't he? Extra point is good.
So it's 7-7.
Wow.
Now I'm ready to see what our offense finna bring. We get another good return, and I don't think they're going to kick the ball deep this time.
I don't think they'll kick it to him for sure. They'll try to kick it to the other one. Yeah. McNairy brought their mascot tonight. I see their mascot. You know that person's hot.
I know he is.
Ooh-wee. They better keep him hydrated too.
They better. Lord knows. I don't think that's one I would take right now, Sid. I'm sure they got McNairy pride, but tonight it's just a little too hot.
Humboldt City Schools has an event called Passport to the Sky coming up, Family and Community Night, August 29th. It'll be 4 to 6 p.m. It'll be at the new library of Humboldt Junior-Senior High School. The mission is to provide every scholar equitable options for achieving excellence in their future endeavors as they make connections with the global society. The vision of the school is to educate, empower, and encourage every scholar to become a productive member of our city, utilizing skills obtained in our schools. We're going to talk about what that night has coming up here, our next chance. Here comes the kickoff from McNairy. They're going to kick it high and short.
Get it.
They're going to pick it up. Spin move. Gets across the 35.
Number 9, Tavis Justice.
Why did he wait so long to grab that ball? That makes me nervous.
That makes me nervous, too. You know you can't, because that ball is live.
That's right.
That's a live ball. You got to go get it.
Octavius Justice gets it up to the 38-yard line. Still not bad field position from the Viking 38 here on 1st and 10. Jay coming out onto the field. They're going to keep Shivers out there on the offensive line this go-around. I didn't notice him out there before. He may have been. A lot of these guys are going to have to go.
Shivers not out there.
No, he's not. That's right. He's not out there. I thought I saw him, but that's not him. He's on the sideline. It's going to be a run, and he stopped. That's going to be Catavius Justice stopped in the backfield for a loss of
That'll be a lot.
Tackled by number 9, Jackson Overton.
He's 2nd and 12.
I think who you thought was Shivers, I think they were Keyshawn Cole.
Keyshawn Cole,
Yes,
okay.
you know, that's a big sophomore we got. That's another big one.
Yeah, that's who it was. Not everybody that has the number 70-something is Shivers. I got to remember that. Uh-oh, bad snap.
That was on Jay.
He's going to pick it up. He's going to throw it left side. He's trying to go back to that receiver. He goes up for it. Can't. That should. How much contact do they allow there, Coach?
That was a little too much, seemed like. But Kevon Taylor, that was a good adjustment to come back and make sure, because it should have been an interception.
Yeah, should have.
And that's one thing that Jay got to do. He got to stop. Man, if you in trouble, just get rid of the ball. Don't throw no ball up to hang where.
Yeah, he's floating.
Yeah,
he's floating a lot.
You know, when you come back on your back foot throwing the ball, I tell him that a lot.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of these kids think they professional throw. It's hard to do that. Them NFL quarterbacks been doing it for years.
Here we go. Back. He's going to have to roll out to his right. He's got too much coming.
He's gone.
He's got it. He's got it. Keep going. He's going out of bounds. He don't want to get hit, does he?
Man, it's 4th down. You got to get what you can.
I was going to say, that felt like he ran out of bounds at the 42.
Yeah.
It's a gain of 5.
But it's 4th down.
But you had already lost yardage.
Yes.
Brings up 4th down for the Vikings.
They're going to have to go for it, aren't they? Or no,
I
they're
think
going to punt protect.
I think they punted the ball.
They're bringing number 54, Tez Epperson, off and bringing Stephon Shivers in.
Yeah.
7, McNairy Central 7.
No,
they're going for
they're
it.
going for it. So they swapping a little bit of that offensive line out. So Shivers getting a little bit of offensive action here. It's back to pass. Get rid of it. Throwing left side. He overshot it.
He had him beat. Come on, Jay.
That was to Kendrick Taylor, or
Yes.
intended for Kendrick Taylor. It'll be turnover on downs.
And that's the thing I told Kendrick Taylor. He really need to increase his speed.
Sure.
That's why he should have ran track. You know, Rivers and Stanford, man, it made them explode this year, football season, from running track.
Sure.
And track don't do nothing but make it better for you, whatever sport you playing. You know, it helps you with your quickness, your speed, and everything. We got to see what a defense finna do.
All right, McNairy. He's going to toss it out now to number 5. Seal that corner. Didn't do it. Got in.
I know Coach them done told them over and over, you got 2 men taking the quarterback. Somebody got to take the running back.
That's going to be Demarion McCurry, the senior, with the tackle. But it'll be a gain of about 9 yards.
2nd down and 1.
So they're down now to the Viking 33.
For the McNairy Central Bobcats.
All right, 2nd down and 1. Handoff wrapped him up.
There's another one. Shivers stopped him in the backfield. Lost the yards.
Number 7, Isaiah Crawford, and number 77.
They're going to say Crawford was in there as well.
What they gave him the assist because Shivers claimed it was.
It's going to be 3rd down. They're now back at the Viking 37. Loss of 4.
I think it's 3rd and 6.
Looks like it. Long 5 or 6 there. It's back. Throw. It's there, but can't catch
good
it.
Defense. That was a good defense. Now we gotta maintain this 4th down. I know they're going for it.
Yeah.
We can't jump outside.
Right.
This is where the mental breakdown usually occurs. So we gotta keep cool on this.
Yeah. So it's going to be 4th down. You know they're going to go for it.
Yes. And I'm looking for the quarterback keep.
Or they can do that little flick.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a penalty. Okay, timeout.
He called timeout.
I was gonna say that's 2 men jumping, Seth.
So we have like a 4th and 6 here, and let's talk about that community night that's coming up. I wanted to go ahead and talk about that. That evening on August 29th, there'll be 4 to 6 p.m. at the new library in the Humboldt City Schools, Humboldt Junior Senior High School. That new library is coming along nicely.
Man, it's beautiful, Seth. I'm telling you, and the kids in there right now, they love it. They love it. They love it. You got the lazy boy seats all around now. We got the big screen TVs, and they got all the technology where you can use your computers. And
you need to go to the Humboldt City Schools Facebook page and see Dr. Epperson driving that forklift like a boss now. I'm telling you. That evening's going to feature IAPS and 504 plan, IOP and IOPD, child find activities, WBL opportunities, annual Title I meeting, and also the Esser Town Hall. So make sure you go to that. That's August 29th. There will also be tours of the new library, 4 to 6 p.m. Thank you to all our sponsors. Again, you see them there on your screen. We're getting ready for a big 4th down play here for you defense. Coach, I don't want to speak it up again, but we've had this problem. Please, no penalty here.
I know, Seth.
Get off the field.
We can finally start breaking through on these. Oh, we got it. There.
He's in trouble. Throw complete.
No.
Oh, broke the tackle. That's number 10.
Oh.
And what a block. Got him down, though. Great tackle by Jamari Rivers on the far side. I believe that's Rivers.
No, that's Nicholas Bigham.
Oh, that's Nicholas Bigham. My bad.
Nicholas Bigham, number 4. Yeah, Nicholas Bigham, cornerback. He came up and made a good tackle. Ooh, we had it broke down. We had him stop. They got to lock up.
What happened? Somebody called timeout, and I missed who did. Did they call timeout?
I think they did, Seth.
Are we in the second quarter? We shouldn't be.
We in the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Whoa.
See, we don't have the clock tonight, folks. So I was like, did I miss a timeout or what happened here? So there you go. If he don't make that open field tackle, Coach, I'm afraid they had a touchdown.
They did. We got to lock up.
Yeah, we sure do.
We got to lock up.
Great big thank you.
It would have been close call on the original tackle if he would have locked up. I can't say if it would have been a first down, but it was close.
Yeah.
But it definitely wouldn't have been where they was at.
That's right. Great big thank you to the Humboldt Viking Booster Club, Humboldt High School Class of 93, Tyson Foods, West Rock, We Pray Learning Academy, State Farm, Simmons Bank, Security Bank and Trust, McDonald's of Humboldt, and the Humboldt Chronicle. Here we go. Starting the second quarter. I'll change that on our scoreboard over here.
We even got freshman playing linebacker, Tyon Campbell.
That's right. And you had him last year.
Yes, he was my quarterback last year.
I thought that name sounded familiar.
Yeah, he was my quarterback. Good linebacker. Freshman, he's big. He's a big linebacker. I mean, for a freshman.
Yeah. On 4th and 6, they picked up 16. It'll bring up 1st and 10 from the Viking 21. Defense is fighting hard, but you can't stay out on the field. You're going to have to figure a way to get off the field on those 4th downs. He's back.
Inside. Rivers, you went inside.
And he hit a guy that didn't even have the ball.
It's easy to block you if you take the incorrect position, and you playing defense end, you can't get loose outside containment.
That's going to be 1st and goal from the Viking 9. We're tied at 7, but McNairy is knocking on the door to take their first lead of the night.
They're coming. Shivers at the game.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Timeout Humboldt. All right, so Humboldt's going to take another timeout. This is their second timeout of the first half. So 1st and goal from the Viking 9. It's been a great night so far of football. Vikings struck first 7-0 on a deep touchdown pass, as they were at their own 36-yard line when they hit that touchdown. McNairy took their time and ate a lot of clock off. Tied that game up 7-7. Humboldt would then get a short return, and on 4th and 12, turn the ball over as Jay overshot Kendrick on that left side, probably by a good 10 yards. McNairy has the ball now for their second offensive possession of the night. And here we go. They are 1st and goal from the Viking 9. Humboldt has took a timeout, and we're about to return back to play.
See, they done brought Shivers back in, and
that may have been the purpose of that timeout.
Yeah, and got number 8, Tyon Campbell, out and took D-Money.
I'm seeing numbers on the field, Coach, that I don't have roster names for. I don't know. Number 75 just came off.
Jeremiah Jones.
There it is, flicked out to the outside. Got him
Good
down.
Good job.
And that is Jay Agnew and somebody else leading the charge over there.
Brought old number 23, Jeremiah Jones, back in at linebacker.
Okay.
We took some of he had a couple freshmen in there, and he had to beef it back up and put the big boys back in.
They're saying no gain.
No gain.
They put that ball back, almost exactly where it was.
I see Rivers coming out, and
they're going to have to hurry.
Isaiah Crawford just went in for Jamari Rivers.
They're putting another senior in. You know, next year they're going to be loaded with seniors.
Ooh, good job.
Did you see who got that? I see number 7 in there.
Isaiah Crawford. They just brought him in the game. He played it well. That's what you got to do at that defensive end spot. He held his outside containment. He didn't bite in.
11:07 remaining in this first half. Big stop by Isaiah Crawford coming off the bench and getting right in there. 3rd and goal from the Viking 9.
Stand-up defense.
It's kind of making me wonder if they wouldn't go for a field goal here now. Their kicker could hit this.
Yeah.
I saw him before the game. He could hit this. All right, here we go. 3rd and goal. He's back. Quarterback's going to keep it. No.
There you go. Good
Wrapped
job.
him up.
Good job.
Team tackle.
Good job. Isaiah Crawford is playing that defensive end over there good right now. He holding his ground.
That's going to bring up 4th and goal, and it's decision time for McNairy again. Here's the deal. Your defense has stopped the Viking offense one time.
Yes.
They made some adjustments.
Yes.
They're getting pressure on Agnew. And then the snapping the ball's been suspect tonight.
Yes,
it's early in the season.
It is.
So McNairy's got some things to think through here. Without taking a timeout, I think they go for it here, Coach. I think they say, well, we're going to back that offense up. They're going to be starting at their own 9 at worst-case scenario.
Yeah. But with this offense, I don't know if I would want to take a chance.
Especially against the Viking defense that's really bowed up and stopped things here.
Yes, there goes Shivers.
Uh-oh, he's rolling out. There's a penalty. It's a holding against.
Come on, there you go.
That's going to be number 29, Demarion Standifer.
Okay.
Now there's laundry on the field. If that's against us, I'm going to be ready to cry. It's holding against McNairy. They're going to say no.
No. Offense. 1st down, Humboldt.
All right. Big defensive stop.
Yes, it was.
Demarion Standifer. Big stop.
He been getting burnt on the outside. He finally held his contain. He did his job. I guess coaching got on him enough over there, so he know he better not have messed up there.
Well, let me say this, Greg, and I don't mean this disrespectful to any teams that we've ever called before, but this year's going to be a fun season to call.
It is.
You know, there's been nights where we went into games, and I would tell my wife, "Hun, I'm afraid second half's going to be running clock."
Yeah. And you know what, Seth, like I said, and I was talking to Shivers about this earlier today. I said, you know the difference between this team and our previous team? Y'all started out winners. Y'all came in young and competed still. Look at that.
That's Jay Beard hitting the corner.
I'm telling you, Seth, we got some speed. We get this offense rolling. Some people going to be in trouble. And we stay healthy, we're going to have a good season this year.
That's going to be a 1st down. That'll bring up 1st and 10. That was some great blocking on that offensive line. The unseen heroes of that play, getting them from the 9-yard line to the 30. That was Jace Beard. That was number 12 with that run.
Yes. Jace is good. He turning out to be a great little athlete.
Great job by these Vikings here. That's giving them a little breathing room. I don't think you go to the air so much. I think you calm down a little bit. Maybe you do some screen plays. He's going to roll out. He's throwing it. Or is he running? Nope. It's going to be a short pass.
Come on, Jay. Agnew, you got to do better.
That was intended back to Beard because they want to use that speed.
Yes.
2nd and 10.
It was there. He was there. He was in an awkward position throwing the ball.
Yes, he was.
You know.
Yeah. 2nd and 10. Those missed opportunities. Here's another thing, folks. You're playing a 3A school tonight.
Yes.
When you start looking at our division, you got your Union City.
Yes.
Okay, you got those. But when I start looking at some, and I don't want to start calling teams and putting targets on our back, okay?
Yeah.
But some of the teams in our district,
Yeah.
we go into games playing like this, it's a win.
Yeah.
I would like to see us play like this against Lake County. We've been close in previous years, and we've not had our teams gelling like what we're seeing tonight.
I tell you what, I think all of them going to be in some trouble this year.
Handoff. Going to be number 9, Catavius Justice.
Good little runner. Good little runner. He did what he's supposed to do. They hit him in the backfield, but he put his shoulder down and got what he could get.
He did everything he could. It's
Yeah.
a no gain.
Yeah.
But that could have.
It actually should have been a loss, but he got upfield. I see they're bringing Shivers back in the game.
That may be why you're struggling on that side. They're probably going to put him on that end.
Yeah.
Well, it's 3rd and 10, but at least it wasn't 3rd and 13 where he got hit. He did work his way back and get those 3 yards
He got him back.
Catavius Justice is only a sophomore.
Yes. Durandon Barksdale just went in with Shivers.
Okay.
He's a guard.
I do like how they're moving people around, Coach.
Yeah.
Even though you don't have a lot of players, every person that's dressing out, I believe, is hitting that field tonight.
They are. Everybody pretty much, even the freshmen getting playing time. So
What did they just do?
I thought somebody called a timeout.
Nope. That's a false start.
What?
Or delay of game. Or is that a – okay, somebody called timeout.
Yeah.
I missed who it was.
Yes. I think it was a McNairy called a timeout.
If that is McNairy, that is their 2nd of the night.
Mm-hmm.
3rd and 10 from the Viking 30. They got some things to talk over, Coach, because this Viking offense kind of got some traction.
I'm telling you that little flare we run.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the.
Sorry, that was
The
me. I
call
hit
for
something on my computer. Thank you to all our sponsors up there putting those on the screen for you. We're going to talk a little volleyball coming up here in just a moment as well. Volleyball is improving this year. Coach Macklin has done a great job at that program. She told me a couple years ago, Seth, if you'll just give me 3 years, she said by that 3rd year, you're really going to see an improvement.
And they done battled for the last 2 games. I mean, they've been in dogfights.
Last night was incredible.
Yes.
We'll talk a little about that here in a moment. Back to the field. I love doing TV versus radio. I don't have to work near as hard. You know, in radio, you have to paint that picture.
Yeah.
Folks, you can see the picture.
Run.
Use that speed, young man. He got it to the 35. Runs out of bounds, 39. 1 yard short. He's right there, though. It's going to be 4th and short. You got to reach that ball out or dive.
Get that. See, I tell Jay that too. You got to know everything on the field. You got to know where the first down is. You got to know everything as the quarterback. You the thinker and everything.
It's just inches.
I line up behind.
Wait a minute. They're calling first down? First down.
Actually, the man, I think he was behind the yard marker, was closer than what we were seeing.
They're going to mark it at the 40. 1st and 10. So, great job. You would have liked for him to reach that ball out or something. Oh, that defense read that. Catavius is in trouble. They pushed him back from the 30. He's going to lose 10 yards.
I don't think the white hat is okay. He didn't lose. He didn't get to lose 10. Did he?
Yeah, they're going to mark it at the 30. That was on the 40. So now we are at 2nd and 20. You don't have a whole lot in the playbook for 2nd and 20, but you got to remember you're probably in 4th down territory, I think. I think at this point, the way your offense is rolling, you're going to keep going.
And you know what, Sil? I tell you, that 20 yards is not much with the speed we have, and
sure,
we can pass the ball.
Just got to get into open field.
Exactly.
7:16 remaining in the second quarter.
7:16 remaining in this half. He's back. He's got time. He's got Nicholas Bigham.
Oh, no.
They're holding him. Oh, come on.
That's ridiculous.
He had both hands on him. 20 yards down the field.
Oh, Lord.
How in the world?
I don't know how they did that one, Sal. But that's still things I tell the kids they got to play through.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Because we seen it perfectly. And I can't say because I done did a little officiating myself.
Sure.
Sometimes you be at an angle you really can't see, and another person be like, you can't see it.
Well, we are sitting way up.
Yeah,
we're sitting way up. So that defense was real handsy on that.
It was real
if I'm a coach, I'm finding a ref's ear at this point, and I'm just letting him know, hey, I'm not fighting with you and I'm not arguing. Oh, is that display of game?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Just line up and running. Ain't no need to go in the huddle.
Coach is talking to the ref right now. Is that delay of game? That was a 5-yard penalty. So now we're at 3rd and 25 from the Viking 25.
I would run it right now.
Would you?
I would, because if they break something, we got a lot of running room.
He's back. He's throwing. He's in trouble.
Go.
No, he's got room up the middle.
Ooh, face mask, ain't?
I don't know. I think he grabbed him by the shoulders. He got to the 29.
We got to punt this.
Yeah, I think you do now. Gain of 4 there by Agnew.
I wonder what's the time?
It's 4th and 21. They're punting. I mean, you have to. Your defense just played lights out.
Yeah, we got to punt this.
Punt that ball over their head.
I'd be willing to put it on my defense back,
That's right. Well, it's less than 7 minutes remaining. Yes. Got it. Oh, it's blocked. Humboldt's going to fall on it.
He took too long to punt that ball, Seth.
Stephon Shivers falls on it.
And it floated. It really floated back there. Our snapper got to give a better snap than that. That ball floated. It took too long to get back there to the punter.
Yeah.
Little simple things like that, man. Simple things like that, Special teams can win a game and special teams can lose a game.
Yep, that gives them excellent field position and changes everything. They're going to start at the Viking 23-yard line here with 6:02 remaining in the first half, Coach. Man.
See,
here we go. Flicked it, and it went over his head. Get that ball.
We got it. We got it.
The Vikings recovered a fumble.
We got it. Good job, Vikings. I told you I'd rather put it on my defense back than depend on my offense,
I'm not sure who picked that up, but.
That was number 7.
Okay, that's going to be Isaiah Crawford.
Isaiah Crawford. No, it wasn't. It was number 29.
Number 29, okay. Damarian Standifer.
That's the speedster.
Well, that's what you needed. Humboldt possession. Fresh set of downs.
Now, come on, offense. Take your time. And
so the Vikings now will start at the 35, which is actually it's not far from where we were to start with a while ago.
Yeah. Exactly, pretty much.
1st and 10, going to toss it. That's number 12, Beard. He got out, but he should have just went down. It went from bad to worse quick. But they're going to give him up to the 32.
Yeah, that's
loss of 3.
I take that because I thought they was going to go back a little further. So.
I did too. 2nd and 13. Back at the Viking. Actually, no, they said 30. Man, they've got it right between them, don't they?
yeah, it's right between. It's like a half.
I'm going to say 32 because it's. Oh, wow.
Seth, we hit ourselves every time.
Oh, They got us marked way back. He's going to throw it.
Man, come on.
How much are you going to?
No.
How much can you allow contact? It's too much.
He cannot do that. You can't put your hands on an offensive player after 5 yards down the field. The crowd is getting.
I would.
They getting at the referee right now. Yeah, now I can't keep giving you benefit of the doubt. That's showing a little too much right there.
Yeah.
But Jay got to start looking at he's looking at one thing, that's to go.
Mm-hmm.
You got to look at the other route. Something else is open.
He's in trouble. Did the ball come out? Nope, he's sacked.
You got to punt it. Our tight ends is collapsing. He ain't have no chance.
Nah.
He ain't have no chance.
They're at the Viking 20, got a punt, but we got to block.
We got to. It was 2 back there right in his face as soon as he got the ball.
Time is ticking down, Coach, and
Amari Young, that it seemed like it came from his he had a block. He let his player just run through. He's a freshman.
Oh, that's a high punt.
See, look at that.
It's blocked.
He touched the ball. We should have been able to get it.
I think Humboldt got it. And Shivers is saying something. I don't know what he's saying.
They touched it first.
Shivers is pretty upset about something. I don't know what it is.
David Jeter got to do better snapping than that.
Yeah.
That ball is floating back there to the punter. He don't have a chance. They back there before he can even – he touched the ball.
Yeah.
That's something coach got to work with. He got to get that down.
All right, 1st and 10. They're going to start from the Viking. Oh, my. That looks like the Viking 17.
Yes.
It's great field position. This defense is going to have to really fight in there, aren't they?
No, I think that's on the 12, Seth.
Oh, it may be.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Yeah, I think that was on the 12.
That was on the 12. You're right.
Yeah.
He didn't gain a whole lot.
No, they gained about, I think it's on the, 7-yard line now? 7, 8. I think 8-yard line.
Okay. So that's a gain of 4.
Ball was spotted on the 12-yard line.
Let's see if our defense can stand
up. Is that
right
the 12?
Here. Yeah, it's 8 yard.
I was going to say.
Second down.
Yeah, that's 8-yard line.
Yeah.
We was on the 12 in the beginning.
He's back to pass. He's rolling right to the pressure. Incomplete.
That pass is incomplete.
If our defense can stand up right now, I guarantee you they ain't going to try to go for it. They're going to try to kick a field goal now. They not going to try to go for it on 4th down.
One thing I'm noting is that Humboldt, their defensive play has really quieted the McNairy fans tonight.
Yes.
They're not standing and doing what they was doing first.
No.
I think they came in here thinking this was going to be a Humboldt Viking team yesterday.
Yeah, that's what it is, and it's going to be a surprise to a lot of people because it is not going to be how it used to be the last couple of years anyway.
That's right. Timeout, McNairy.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to be tied all up at 7 here. 3:23 remaining. Who would have thought it was going to be this low of a scoring game? I mean, I think Viking fans expect it to be a defensive.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of – isn't that Pettigrew's wheelhouse's defense?
Yes.
I thought he was a defensive coach before he was a head coach.
He was. He was defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And defensive lineman especially, he done did a good job with the linemen we got because, that's his specialty.
Yeah.
He done did a good job with our defensive line and offensive line.
3:23 remaining in the first half. At halftime, we have C.J. Wedley and Jackie Hassel with the FFA coming up to talk to us about an upcoming fundraiser their annual barbecue and auction fundraiser. It's going to be a great interview. We're going to talk to them, and you don't want to miss that. It's coming up August the 26th, but they will be up here at halftime talking to us about that. You're listening to Viking News on Demand. Appreciate our sponsors. You saw them on the screen there. We have a key 3rd down and long 6 here.
This is a crucial possession.
Sure is. Because you know McNairy gets the ball first, second half.
Yes.
Incomplete pass.
I know you're going to bring field goal unit out now. What?
I don't know what they are.
They ain't going to do it, Seth.
I could not believe this. Do they not have confidence in their kicker, or are they scared of our front? They might be scared our front come through and block that kick. Because Shivers has been in the backfield a lot.
Yeah, they must be weak somewhere on their kicking team because I just can't see them because Humboldt been playing pretty good defense.
Yeah.
And taking a chance on 4th down, it's better to get something than nothing.
Now, saying that, 4th and 6, they are on the Viking, is that 8-yard line? Yeah.
8-yard line.
Man, we started at our own, 9 last time?
Yes.
No, 35. He's in trouble.
There you go. Ball. Run it. Pick it up.
Got it. Vikings did get it.
Number 7, Isaiah Crawford. He made a big-time play there. But
did he strip the ball?
He the one stripped the ball. But number 50, Durandon Barksdale, nose guard. He done came a long way, and he loved that nose guard position this year. He done found something that he loved to do.
Man, I'll tell you what. This offense needs to give this defense something here.
Need to reward them.
Here we are back out at the Viking 25 again, and they were inside our 10.
Yes.
This defense has done this two times in a row.
Created a fumble. And when I tell you defense, they tell you defense win games.
Yeah, that's it. It's back to pass. Going to throw left side. He's got it to Kendrick Taylor.
Flag.
Here we go.
About time. There you go. That kid been holding every play on the go route.
Yep.
I guess coach said that he gonna make him throw it. He gonna, because I know he done been in their ear telling them, look at here, this kid is holding my kid every time he run downfield. How you can't see it?
All right, that's going to be a 1st down for your Vikings.
Let's go, Vikings.
Kendrick Taylor was held on the play.
And I can see how coach was making – I know he adjusted that by telling Kendrick to come over here and run it and take him in.
That's right.
You know, because Kendrick Taylor, he kept running to the outside.
We have 3:02 remaining in the half. Here we go, 1st and 10. Agnew rolling to his right, just throws it away. Nobody there.
He can do it. He outside the box. Good job. I'm glad to see that maturity there.
That's right.
Not taking a sack. Gonna get rid of the ball, knowing where he was at.
So apparently in high school football, a pass interference is just from the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, I think
that's just a 15-yard penalty.
I think it's time for that rule to change because if you downfield, I'd rather for you to jump on a person back than let them get that, catch that pass.
I learned something tonight. Hey, that snap is looking good. Throw. Incomplete. That was intended for Nicholas Bigham.
And you know what's here? I know he be having time and looking downfield, but you got plenty of running room. Sometimes you got to know when to pull it down and run with it,
Yeah, and, I understand throwing the ball, Coach, but right now, there's still a lot of time on that clock.
A lot of time.
It's 3rd and 10. McNairy could still score before half. He's in trouble.
See?
Throw it.
That's
a holding on Humboldt.
That's going to be a holding. But he
– Yeah, I know. This is what he struggled with last year. And I hope – this is game 1.
Yes, game 1.
It's game 1.
And, I know he's a good he a good quarterback.
Yep,
But
and he's a good kid.
He's just thinking too fast. He's just thinking too fast.
Well,
And
I don't think he felt that guy coming. I don't know that he felt him coming because he turned around and saw him, and it was like panic at that point.
Yeah.
You know, learning that pocket presence. How do you do that? Is it just come as you play, or
it does? It come as you play, but it's no excuse. Like I tell him now, it's no excuse for him because you done played long enough. You know,
sure.
That's something a coach can't coach you.
Yeah.
You know, because we can teach you everything, but when you get out there on that field, you got to do it.
2 minutes,
Yeah.
42 seconds remaining before the half.
Yeah, that's going to be a holding.
That penalty is a holding penalty.
So it's still third down, ain't it?
Backs him up. 10.
They still got fourth down on the thing.
See.
It's fourth and long.
4th and 10 for the Vikings.
Oh, no, it's fourth and longer than 10.
It's got to be. I guess it is.
Fourth and long. Here we go. They got to get it to midfield. They're sitting at the 30, so it's 20 yards.
See that ball floating too long.
He got it away.
But he taking forever.
It's rolling.
That's a good punt.
That's a very good punt. And Humboldt's going to down it at the 28-yard line of McNairy.
Let's go, defense. You've been holding up all game.
Falls inside the 30, where the Bobcats will take over. Your score.
You know, that was an excellent punt.
Oh, Lord. We got Jay, the quarterback, is down.
Oh.
I hope it just cramped. But he banging on this.
What position was he playing? Punt?
He was punting the ball. It was like somebody ran into him.
Oh,
That's
man.
what Coach was just talking to the official about.
See, I'm seeing a lot of dirty stuff, man,
Yeah.
and I don't want to see that. This is high school football, and that's where it is the refs' it is their job
It's their job.
to protect these kids.
You know,
And accidents, I don't understand. Accidents happen.
They do.
Injuries happen. Injuries, it's a sad thing, but
Yeah.
injuries are a part of football.
Yeah, it is.
And you can't put kids in a bubble.
No.
It won't happen. I hope Jay's all right because this could be bad.
you know, I pray he all right. It's just a cramp. I'm thinking that I'm pretty sure that's what all it was. It was
He's
just a
walking
cramp.
off.
You know, first game, the Heat. Hey, we gonna see a lot of that tonight. I think so.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we ain't seen no more than what we done seen.
That's exactly right. That means kids are doing a good job getting hydrated, staying hydrated. Good to see Jay walking to the sideline. I imagine he's going to have to go straight to that water.
Yeah, he got an old cramp in that leg. He kind of scared me a little bit though
Yeah, me
because
too.
he was hitting the ground. I'm thinking, oh Lord.
Yeah. He's a good kid, though. I mean, that's the thing, and he's always very respectful. Good basketball player as well.
Yes. He was saying he was focusing on football, but I'm hoping when basketball start up, he'll go back.
Oh, so he was saying he may not play basketball.
Yeah,
Okay.
because he took all summer with football.
Yeah. Rolling to his right.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a nice
but
block.
They still held outside containment. He did a lot of running, but he was going sideways. He wasn't going up. And they stretched it out. Good Humboldt Viking defense. He got a couple yards, but we should have had him in the backfield. But
Man, they gave him a lot more than I would have thought.
Yeah.
Got him to the 29. So
He
that's
got about 4 yards, 3 or 4 yards.
I'm going to say it's a 3.
Yeah.
2nd and 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they got him at the 31. We started at the Viking 28.
There you go, defense. Good job. Number 55.
That is going to be
Tobias Bell. Good job. He
First
did a
time
good
we've
job.
called his name
Yes,
tonight.
That was a good job.
Number 55, Tobias Bell in on the tackle. 1 minute, 25 seconds remaining.
That'll be a loss of 1.
I would just love to see. I know we give Shivers a break.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Cole on one side and Shivers on the other side. That's a duo.
You know, if you had a bigger school and they could just focus on defense.
Yeah. And I think that's all we would have. Them two tackles, left and right tackle.
Yeah.
You gonna have problems.
3rd and 8. We're probably down close to 2 minutes, I guess. 1 minute remaining.
Interception. Ooh, come on, safety.
1 minute remaining.
That was number 21. That would have been Demarion McCurry.
Yes.
He's a senior. He knows better.
He's a senior, but he just came back this year. He was out last year. He was a part of that 5th to 6th grade. He sit out last year. He didn't play last year. So that I tell kids, football, but when you sit out a year, man, it hurts you.
It does.
It
does. Yeah, I remember Coach saying last year, he may not have been referring to this kid, but I know he said, Seth, I've got kids that are walking the halls that – it may have been you.
Yeah.
I've got kids walking the halls that should be on the field that could really make a difference.
Make a big difference. We still got – I'm telling you, we got one kid, he just played basketball. That was a good – was that
blocked?
I would get that ball and run.
Fell on it.
Now that was crazy right there.
Yeah, that was.
You got to get down on.
He's got the ball.
But they called him down right here.
Who's that against?
Don't tell me that was on number 7, Isaiah Crawford. I'm thinking he was in that vicinity.
Man.
There are flags on the play.
See, you waited the whole time for the ball to stop to try to pick it up before they got over there. If you were going to get the ball, you should have been to pick the ball up and started running. Just leave the ball alone.
Are they going to call flags on everybody on both sides? There's one on McNairy. That's what they're going to leave with.
Oh, okay. Well, we got a good –
on the Bobcats of McNairy Central.
and now and how much time will
less than a minute.
Oh, we got it'll be nice to go in here and score.
It sure would.
Time.
It would take the pressure off the defense.
Yes. Let's reward the defense back going and scoring before halftime because they done played a great game, Sil. They done played a great game.
At 8:07, we're not even to halftime yet.
I know it.
It's going to be a long night. I'm glad we're close to home, bro.
It is, Lord. And, that's what you get. They ate up a lot of clock because they was running the ball in the first quarter.
Yeah.
We passing the ball, the clock stopped. That's what people don't understand.
Yes.
When you throwing the ball heavy like that, the clock stopping.
Yes, it is. Here we go. Jay's back out there.
Good snap.
Back to pass. He's going to have to get rid of it. Throws it right side. He's got a receiver. Intercepted McNairy.
Go get it. Go.
McNairy's coming back. He's got it to the 20. Got it to the 30. Got it to the 40. He's got plenty of blocking. He's got room. Bring him down. He just returned that for a touchdown.
100 yards. That was in the end zone. They don't got a flag back here.
Hopefully it's on them. God, I hope it's on them.
See, but that's one thing I don't like about our offense is Jay throw the go route pretty much all the time.
Really? Let's see.
If you've seen it through the night, that's what he's going with, the go route. Everything long ain't the – but I'm going to leave it.
I understand. Okay. Is this a player down? There is.
Yes,
there is a McNairy player down in the end zone. Is that the young man that intercepted that ball? Okay, so we're waiting on what this flag is. Mm-hmm. He's picking it up. It was called all the way back at the 42. Man, it just got quiet in here. I didn't even notice there was a player down until I saw all these guys kneeling.
He called a touchdown.
All right, so that would have been a flag against Humboldt.
They picked it up.
Wow. Well, you hate to see something like that. I mean, it's 13-7, and there's basically no time hardly.
Yeah, it's 13-7. It would have been good if he would have called it, but
yep.
I just don't agree with the go route on everything that you're doing.
And it's easy to call things from up here. Yeah. It looks different from down on the sideline. Yeah. They're going to be going for this extra point here. Refs pick up the flag. McNairy now leads. Let's see if they get this extra point. He didn't have any trouble with the first one. Whoop, let me change this back over to where you can see what's going on. Here we go.
They called it on them. They called something on them. False start.
Or delay of game?
That's a lot of yards they taking out. What is that?
Is that a flag that's
that was
assessed
a flag
after?
After. How was that?
I don't know, but he's kicking from way back here.
Yeah, but I'm wondering how. I guess it was happened behind when he was running.
His kick is up.
No good. No good.
Oh, wow. Well, all right. And that is halftime. Let's see if we can locate those young people. I don't know where they're at, but if they're out here, we'll get them in here. FFA going to join us coming up here in just a moment. Humboldt Vikings trail 13-7. And I'll tell you, folks, to be playing a 3A school, they have played one more game. I'm telling you. Great night so far. Glad that Jay is not hurt too much. And he is back out on the field. And that interception cost you big time, but they missed the extra point as they had to kick it extra long. So here we are, 13-7 at the half, and we are being joined by some FFA folks. If you'll put that on, and then I'll have the other one join us here in just a moment. And we have a great evening of football underway here as your Vikings only trail by 6. Now they do go back on defense coming up after the half. And I'm looking for my notes, young lady, and we will be ready to roll here. I've got it somewhere. Here we are. And let's see. Why don't you state your name and how long you've been with FFA?
My name is Cynthia Whitley, and I have been with FA since I've been a freshman for the Humboldt Junior Senior High School.
Awesome. Are you a senior now?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. All right. You all have a big event that is coming up, and I don't know if Jackie's going to join us, or are you just joining us? Do you know?
I think I will be the only one.
Okay. All right. We'll just talk to you then. You've got a big event coming up August 26th. Why don't you let folks know about it?
Yes, it will be Saturday, August 26th at Bailey Park. The silent auction will be at 9, and the live auction will be at 10:30.
Okay. Awesome. And this is always a big event for you guys, raising quite a bit of money. What do these monies do for FFA?
It helps us get more things for FFA to help with our school and to have more events.
Yeah. And FFA, you all, like, what does the organization itself do? I know you all do a lot of fundraising, but what do you do in the community?
We help. One event that we help with is put out the flags for the veterans and more things to without for the older and more people.
Awesome. So we have a silent auction that will run from 9 to 10, and then you have a live auction that will, hey, there we go. They paid the light bill. We got lights in here now. Here we go. 10 a.m., 10:30 rather, they'll have a live auction as well, and then you're going to have some barbecue.
Yes, sir.
Now, are you all cooking the barbecue yourself? Is that barbecue being donated? Do you know?
We're cooking it.
Cooking it. All right. So do you guys get to stay up all night?
Yes, sir.
Oh, look at there. Look at there. I remember those days very well. Glad those days are behind me, though. I like my sleep a little too much. So you'll have barbecue starting at 11 o'clock,
Yes, sir.
and it basically runs until you run out. How long did it take you last year? Do you know what time you finished up?
Ooh, about 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. Well, let's see if we can't shoot for a little bit earlier for you this year, man. It'd be great if we could sell out. I'll let people know. Do you have pricing there with you? Or I'll tell you what, you can do this right here because I typed up some notes from a Facebook page. Why don't you let folks know what your pricing is, because I know you do it by the plate, but you also sell it by the pound.
Yes, we will have plates. Sandwich and chips and drinks will be $10, and the barbecue is $10 per pound.
Fantastic. And Cynthia, I appreciate you joining us tonight, and we'll help keep pushing that on Viking News On Demand. And good luck on your fundraiser, and hope FFA keeps going good for you.
Thank you.
All right. Appreciate Cynthia joining us tonight from FFA, and appreciate them. Miss Ginger, I want to say thank you to Ginger. Ginger helped line up that interview for us tonight, and we appreciate her so very much. Want to give a shout-out to our sponsors, the Humboldt Chronicle, the McDonald's of Humboldt, Security Bank and Trust Company, Simmons Bank, State Farm, We Pray Learning Academy, West Rock, Tyson Foods, Humboldt High School Class of 93, and the Humboldt Viking Booster Club. We are at halftime. It is 13-7. Humboldt Vikings trailing. They go back on defense to start this game in the second half. It is a night to remember. This defense has fought so hard. I mean, they have fought so hard. The offense scored quick, but since that first 20 to 30 seconds of the game, the offense has sputtered. And saw some flashes of good things here and there. Penalties kind of hurt us a little bit. And then just inconsistency in certain areas of the game. And that would help us. This defense is giving us every opportunity to stay in this game. Can the offense answer in the second half? That is the question. So hopefully we'll be able to turn this thing around. Right now, I did not get my sponsor list until today. So here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to play a little bit of music, giving myself a little breather as we have been on the air since 6:30. All right, so that is almost 2 hours. I'm going to take me a little sip of some water and stuff here and get ready for the second half. Stay tuned right here. If you have not shared the broadcast, why don't you do that? Share the broadcast for us. Get some more people on here. We've had a great turnout so far. Get some more people on here for us, and we're going to try our best to be ready to go here by the second half. Thank you for listening. You're watching Viking News on Demand. We are here for you with Viking Sports. McNairy Central is in town tonight, and so far, it's a close matchup, folks. This is a great ball game. McNairy Central 13, your Humboldt Vikings 7. trailing at the half 13-7. Don't know how much longer we have in halftime because we don't have a scoreboard tonight. They say scoreboard will be back by next week. Not next week, next home game. We are actually in Scotts Hill next week. So I want to make sure. If I sound out of breath, I am. I was running up and down them steps trying to get back. Thank you for joining us tonight. Sharing is caring. That's what we say here on Viking News On Demand. Thank you so much for being on the program with us tonight. Coach Greg Lennon, our junior high football coach, will be back here in just a moment for the second half. I'll tell you what I will do here at halftime, though. Let me go back over here, and let's highlight our Scholars of the Week. This is something new that Humboldt City Schools has been doing, and so I want to do that here at halftime. And we start with the first week of school. You're doing a great job, and I want to make sure and mention our sponsors again as well. But we wanted to give that shout out to our Scholars of the Week for Humboldt Junior Senior High School. We want to say thank you to our sponsors: Humboldt Chronicle, McDonald's of Humboldt, Security Bank and Trust Company, Simmons Bank, State Farm, We Pray Learning Academy, West Rock, Tyson Foods, Humboldt High School Class of '93, and the Viking Booster Club. We'll be back. Second half action coming up soon. Let's talk a little volleyball. They had volleyball action this week, an intense matchup against West Carroll on Tuesday. Our volleyball team really showcased their skills and determination, while the varsity set ended in a close loss. They lost. Both games were very good games. They lost, though, the set 2-3. Our JV team emerged victorious. displaying the potential of the upcoming talent that is on the way continually for this volleyball team. Comparing this year's performance to the previous season, folks, it is evident that the team has undergone significant improvements. The most notable improvement lies in the serving of the volleyball team with a more powerful and strategic approach by Coach Macklin. And I would say the most notable was in the serving. This improvement has been instrumental in our close sets against strong opponents. One player who has consistently stood out is a young lady by the name of Kayla Martinez. Her talent and ability to make critical plays. She's not scared to lay out on the floor, Coach, and go after that ball, you know.
Our girls volleyball done came a long way.
Yeah, it has.
And, you know, I just put my hats out to Coach Macklin. She did a phenomenal job with those girls. They started knowing nothing about volleyball.
Yeah.
But now they compete.
Yes, sir. They sure are. But let's not forget about Kendall McLemore as well, whose skills and impact on the game will undoubtedly be invaluable in the upcoming matches. She's young. She's just a freshman.
She's full of pure talent.
Yeah.
That freshman group of girls, boy, we got something to look forward to in every sport. I tell you that.
That's true.
And even a great track runner.
Oh, yeah.
When I tell you her time during the season was better than the time in the state if she wouldn't have injured herself.
Oh, yeah.
She would have been it was our first season as a junior high track team. She would have been the first girl track 200-meter state champion.
Yeah. So she's doing good. Additionally, there's returning players that have shown dramatic improvement, also contributing to the progress of this team. I will say, Thursday night, the Humboldt Vikings hosted a doubleheader last night against Fulton City, and the team once again displayed some great competitiveness on the court. And that's when I think you and I both got to see that game. However, they did struggle in closing out those close, tight sets. So in areas that they're focusing and improving on will probably be, those close ones, making sure that you keep those games within your reach and don't let them slip away. And one of the things that Coach Macklin told me in a text today was, she said, we appreciate the support, but we're not used to it. Yeah. She said, we're not used to people being in the stands. And she said, our kids are having to learn to adjust to that.
And, that's something it's understandable. You come into a year that, you usually seeing nobody in the stands, and you seeing a pretty much good packed house.
And last night they had more because Coach Yarborough said, or George Yarborough, our athletic director, said at the end of Meet the Vikings night, you get in free tonight.
Yeah.
Man, they swamped that gym.
Yes, they did. I'm like, whoa. Our security were like, whoa, where is everybody coming from? I told them, I said, they just left the Viking, and Coach Yarborough told everybody to go, go cheer on the volleyball team. And that's
kind of one of those forgotten sports. You don't think about it. Everybody looks to football.
Yes. And, it's a sport that we hadn't pretty much been having in Humboldt but the last couple of years. And, we've been having a down season in football last couple of years. We didn't have. Last year we started with coming back with a young group, and we knowing we was going to have a good year this year, pretty much a good year this year. We had the potential to have a good year. Yeah. So with our girls volleyball, man, I think them not closing out is because they don't know how to win yet.
They're learning.
They learning. They
learning.
They clutching together, but they just never won. So it's hard for somebody never to been winning to just
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna pull it out. Coach Macklin gonna find a way to get our girls to be able to understand and know how to win.
The commitment and dedication shown by all these players in their pursuit of improvement is truly inspiring, folks. Coach Macklin told me this. She said, every day we witness their hustle and their effort in practice as they work to better understand the intricacies of the game. Throughout these matches, certain individuals have constantly emerged as standout performers. We've said Kayla Martinez, we've mentioned Kendall McLemore, but also Janiyah Collins. She's proven her worth on the court as well, showcasing those skills, making significant contributions to the team's performance. And Thursday night against Fulton City was a doubleheader, resulting in 3 wins and 3 losses for us, further highlighting this team's resilience and determination to succeed. I'm going to tell you, as the season progresses, we are excited, folks, to witness the continued development of these players as they strive for the excellence on the court. So come on out, support those Lady Vikings on the volleyball court. They are going to appreciate that. They're learning to notice you're in the stands. So make sure that you do that. I want to also mention here as well, this is something not really necessarily new, but they're having to get a little more strict about this, okay? It's been a policy, I think, last year, but they had to get a little more strict on it. And that is, if you attend a Viking game in person, I'm putting it up on the screen for you, you have to adhere to the following protocols for attendees of all athletic events here at Humboldt City Schools. No backpacks, no questions. Folks, this is for your safety, okay? No hoodies, all right? Only clear purses. Metal detector wands are used at the entrance to all games for all attendees. Only one entrance into all games. Here's another one, and I think this one might be new. Students 13 and under.
Yeah.
You have to be accompanied by a parent for entry. Listen, this ain't free babysitting.
Exactly, Seth. That's the reason why we had to do that.
Yeah.
You know, we had a lot of kids coming in without their adults there, and we had to stop it because, it was things going on at the game. They need to be accompanied by their parent, so you can tell them what to do. Because, like I say, this is not a babysitting camp, and teachers come to watch the game, not to watch kids. They don't watch them all day.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
They need their break, too.
That's right. And good kids. These are good kids. Yes. This is not a slam on kids. These are good kids.
And, Seth, dealing with the backpacks and all that, I tell everybody, you go to a Tennessee Titan game, you go to a professional game, you go to a college game, all these restrictions is the same. So, it's happening everywhere. So, people just got to join in and do as everybody wish to do. Everybody want to be safe. Everybody want to go home safe. So
that's exactly right.
We creating a safe environment for everyone.
So these protocols are being enforced, folks. And the other thing is all tickets have to be purchased on GoFan this year. No cash at the gate.
No cash.
Now, are they doing cash at the concession stand?
Yeah, they doing cash at the concession stand.
I wondered if they were going to card or what they were doing there.
Yeah, they're doing cash at the concession stand, just, entering the games,
Yeah.
That's a lot of problem that you can avoid, and, that's why we went to the GoFan. Pretty much every high school is doing it. So, it's help towards the school. You don't have to worry about that problem.
Okay, they are about to start the second half. He's coming. I was going to say, they're starting the second half, and my cameraman just got back. There we go. All right, here we go. We're going to talk about something else here in a minute, Coach Greg, too, and that is the recent results of the TSSAA and what they've just said about fining fans. We'll talk about that. Ooh, here comes the defense. He's got a big hole, though, on the left side. Get him down. That's number 2, Jay Agnew, first one on contact. Now they're going to blow the play dead.
They missed the call again, Seth.
Did they?
That was clearly a hold. It's 2 officials over there. I don't know how they missed that.
Wow. Well, McNairy gets the ball back, starting at what looks to be the Viking 42.
Yes, 42-yard line.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the Viking 42.
They usually run away from Shivers. So Crawford, Shivers switch side.
Here we go. He's going to hand it off number 5.
See, he pushed the pile back
Shivers
every time. That's why they try to run away from him, because he create a havoc whichever side he on. He took him back for a loss.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be second down, and what looks to be he lost 2 yards. Great job. Actually, that's a loss of 3. They're back at the 39. So loss of 3, 2nd and 13.
And I know Coach probably got Shivers holding up, so they won't know which side he on, because they're trying to run to the opposite side of Shivers.
Yeah. Yeah. When you got a big man like that,
you're going to do that.
Here we go. Going to run it. They did run it to the opposite side, but number 55, Tobias Bell.
That's second stop tackle Bell to have. Somebody down on the ground. That's number 55.
That's Bell.
He made the tackle, yes.
Or somebody landed awkwardly on his leg.
I think it's a cramp. And we knew this was going to happen, you know.
Yeah, first game.
Yeah.
We always have it every year.
Yeah, we knew this was going to
I'm
happen.
going to say they're going to tell him no gain. Yeah, it's cramps. He's already up on his leg and holding that calf. Now, that's not downplaying that. That hurts.
Yes, it do.
That junk don't.
It do.
You ever have one of them Charlie horses wake you up in the middle of the night?
Man.
Dear God in heaven, man. Thank you, sir.
It's scary to lay down.
Yeah. Oh, me. They're still trying to get him off the field. 3rd and 13 is what it's going to be, this defense. So they're still talking to him out there on the field. While they do that, I will throw our sponsor list back up there again. Yeah, it's Tobias Bell. He's trying to get you a Diet Coke.
Diet Coke, coach. I told him, hey, them days over with me. I'm coaching now. I ain't trying to lose no weight. I guess he getting back at me because I told him nothing but water and Gatorade for them.
Uh-oh.
I said, no sodas.
Yeah. That one of your players?
Yeah, that's one of my junior high players.
There you go. All right, it's going to be 3rd and 13. Bell's going to have to come out. I did not see who went in.
This right here, Seth, we got to take control. This been 3rd down been hurting us for the longest.
3rd and 4th down both. They're going to screen it. He's got it out. Got it to the 40.
There you go. Good job
by Agnew.
Good job. 3 of them, 4 of them. Good job. They pursued that ball well then. I see them bringing out their punt team now.
Isaiah Crawford also in on that play. And then number 21, Demarion McCurry, also there. It's going to bring up 4th down and, 4th down and 14.
Yes.
Loss of another yard. McNairy being forced to punt. That's going to send Agnew back to receive the punt.
Shivers just ran over that kid.
That's a short punt.
Yes, get out the way. Way.
It's going to roll out of bounds. Took a Viking roll, came back a yard. That's going to be at the Viking 46.
Ball rolls out at the Viking 46.
We held up. We learning.
Yeah.
We learning. It's gonna be some people in trouble. We get that mental block out the way on the 3rd down.
That's a great job there by your defense, giving you a chance to get back in this game again.
And they come out the gate playing good defense. Our defense been holding up well for us tonight.
1st and 10 from the 46.
I was going to say we had too many. I was saying we had too many out there. That's a flag because 12 men in the huddle.
Yep.
12 men in the huddle. Not Rivers, but Stanford.
Stanford had to get him out.
We had a little mishaps.
This is first game jitters.
Yeah.
That's what this is. It's only a 5-yard penalty.
And then those kids, they playing different positions and they in one series and out the next. So, it's kind of confusing a little bit.
2nd and 15, Viking 41. Agnew, snap goes beyond him. Just pick it up.
Why would
I wish he would have fell on that. He didn't know. He didn't know there wasn't people running all over him. But, guys, I apologize. I had the sponsor list up, but we're back. I apologize, guys. Oh, man.
I see Shivers back on offense.
All right.
Our center has got to do a better job.
Yeah.
And he's a freshman, like I said.
That's
he's
it.
a freshman.
Yep.
He's a freshman, but he's still Marion Young. He's he's going to be a great lineman, but he got to do a better job snapping.
3rd and really long. Apologize, guys. I can't see your comments until I swap screens.
No, bad pass.
Yeah, incomplete pass. They're going to have to punt here, Coach.
Yes. It's just second down. It's third down.
That was 3rd and long, wasn't it?
It's just third down now.
Oh, I know what it was. It was 1st and 15 on the bad snap.
Yeah.
That's what it was, because that penalty, I went ahead and took the down. So it's 3rd and long. Again, as I was saying, I apologize, guys. I couldn't see your comments until just now. We do have that off the screen. Apologize. We're back.
And
3rd and long.
I just think we need to see the middle of the field. We need to run something in the middle of the field. They playing too deep right now.
Yeah.
With third,
And with our speed.
Yes. That's it. There you
Stiff
go.
arm. Got him running. Got him across the 35. Hey, careful, Agnew.
He be a little hype, but he going to have to calm himself down.
Yeah, but he's doing good.
Yeah.
That was a good run.
Yeah.
That got you out of some deep trouble there. I mean, you're still 4th and really long.
Yeah, we're going to have to punt.
Yeah. That ball is going to be right in between the 38 and the 37. I'm sorry. No. Yes, I'm sorry. 37.
Yeah, 37-yard line.
Agnew back to punt.
Our snapper got to get a good snap.
Yeah. Got it off.
He got a nice, decent little punt.
Takes a Viking roll.
There
It's going to
you go.
roll inside the 30 to the 29.
Good punt. Good punt.
All right. So, Coach, your Viking defense back out there. But, they're really holding up well. I think it's something to be said about Coach Pettigrew mixing those people in and out. I know you don't have a lot of players, but the players he has, they're all playing. And they're making the plays.
He holding them accountable. They want to play, and he said you going to have to do what you need to do to play. And we got kids getting out of it in practice. So,
okay. What just happened? That rolled to the 29. There must have been a penalty that brought it to the 39.
Correction, 13-7.
Huh.
I'm wondering what was the call.
They didn't tell us. 1st and 10 from the McNairy 39. He's back.
See, there you go. Outside containment. Outside, good tackle. Come up, good tackle.
All right, that's number 10.
Yeah, cornerback. And that is Eli. That's Eli Willoughby. He came on back. He was playing basketball.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to play this year, but when you love the game, you can't stay away from it.
So that's a gain of 2 yards, 2nd and 8 from the McNairy 41 coming up here.
Bobcats brings up 2nd and 8.
Rivers just need to learn that position a little better, and he will be a handful.
Hand up in the middle, and no. They had me confused that time. That's going to be Rivers with the tackle.
Tackled by number 17.
He held that job down well. That's a linebacker got to come and clean that up because the quarterback, he cut it in. Rivers held containment on the outside. So, and if you notice, they keep running away from Shivers.
Oh, yeah, they're going to do that all night.
Shivers on the wide side, but they will not run it over there. Watch.
Viking 49, 1st and 10 for McNairy.
Now we got Keyshawn Cole in the game, so we got a strong base on both sides. There you go, a jump. That's my nose guard. He played pretty good. Durandon Barksdale.
It's going to bring up 1st and 5. That'll move them to the 44 of the Vikings. It's one thing for them to beat you. It's another thing for you to beat yourself.
Exactly.
And that's what hurts.
1st and 3.
There you go, Rivers.
All right.
Rivers, he held outside containment. He cut the ball up, and he was still there able to make the tackle.
That's a run for a no gain. 2nd and 5. That's what you need after a play like that. Let's get 3 more of those. I think they punt on 4th down.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they is because they know Humboldt defense been standing up very well this second half.
2nd and 5 from the 44. Actually, no. They're saying they lost a yard back to the 45. So that'll be 2nd and 6.
There you go, Rivers again.
There he is. Rivers and Shivers.
Rivers and Shivers.
That sounds like a law firm right there,
That's
man.
Rivers and Shivers. See, it's working out well. Keyshawn Colden came in. That's the other big body. Hey, he's going to be another Shivers.
Yeah.
He's just a sophomore, and, man, he's a big kid, and he's a force to reckon with. And now Rivers got him on his side.
Yeah.
You're not finna push Keyshawn Cole around, so it's giving Rivers a little more help right there.
We're down under 5:50 remaining in the third quarter. 3rd and 6 from the 46. They're going to bounce that guy outside. He's looking to pass.
Holden, come on.
Incomplete. And that quarterback, is he okay? Yeah, he's fine.
That was that Shivers or Keyshawn Cole? That was Cole.
We do have a wide receiver down. And since we don't try to show injuries, I am going to pop that screen back up as far as with the sponsor list, and I will remember to bring that down this go around. We talked to the FFA about their fundraiser coming up on August the 26th, I believe it is. It's their barbecue fundraiser, August 26th, out at Bailey Park. Silent auction begins at 9. It will end at 10. They have a live auction beginning at 10:30. Barbecue sales start at 11, and it will run until they run out. And Cynthia told me, she said they went till 5 o'clock last year. I said, let's see if we can beat that this year.
Yeah.
Sell out early.
Yeah.
They have plates. Now, the plate is a sandwich, chips, and drink for $10, or you can get a pound of barbecue for $10. So, great fundraiser. FFA is a really good thing. What all,
It is.
You know, I asked her, and I think I kind of caught her off guard.
Yeah.
What all does FFA do?
Man, anything dealing with farming.
Okay.
Anything dealing with farming. I was a future farmer of America.
Yeah.
I came up, man, it's a great program for kids to learn. Man, you can learn anything dealing with farming. And we got kids that's taking it serious. They going to all the meets they have. They have banquets, and they have everything with dealing with FFA.
Yeah.
And Wild's doing a good job with them.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say Jason, so you helped me there. I was trying to remember his last name, so I was looking up on my phone.
Yeah.
Jason Wiles is always a great guy,
Yeah.
and, you know, he's a bus driver. He'll do anything the school system asks him to do.
Yes.
He's a great guy. He was talking about the other day that we're about ready to go back to play, so let me take that down. He was talking the other day when he got off his bus, his kids were practicing their opening and closing. They weren't just standing around, and he was giving them a shout-out. Here we are. It's going to be 4th and 6. They're going for it. Can you believe that? That would give this Viking offense.
That play right there was making us jump every time we held strong on it.
Are they going to call a timeout? Was that what they're trying to do, get us to jump?
Yeah. They're going to call it. They finna call timeout.
Yeah, because that quarterback, he wasn't expecting to run a play.
See, he wasn't expecting to run a play. He was they still, I know they ain't going to run that play. Look at that.
Up.
Look, yeah.
And a nice stand by your Vikings. Give it up.
They didn't jump.
They didn't jump.
At a key moment.
At a key moment.
By the Humboldt Vikings.
And you know, look, I love this, man. Shivers developed into a great leader. You know, he go talk to the official, the head official, because they tell them, the captains, hey, if you got any problem, come and talk to us and let us. And he doing a good job at that this year. I see he keeping everything at moderate, dealing with the officials.
That's great. Timeout by McNairy. That is their first of the half.
I see Rivers, he ready to block a punt. You see him?
Yep, he's fired up.
He's in his track stand.
Go get him. Go get him. Oh, Shivers got close.
Got that.
Don't
get out the way.
Touch it. It's going to be stopped at the 32?
Yes, it is, Steph. 32-yard line.
That was not a great punt. The line of scrimmage was at the Viking 46.
Yeah.
So that doesn't really flip the field much. Humboldt really kind of gets out on that one.
Defense playing good, Steph. Man, playing good.
If we can figure this offense out, and it's early. It's early in the season.
And, you know, I can say this. If McNairy keep on playing around with us, I know we're going to figure out a way. We got too much speed. They don't want us to get our speed going.
And beyond that, even just the talent that's there.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, the speed is there, but the talent is there. These guys spinning and, you know, if we could get that ground, I don't know why they're not running, but the coaches have their reasons. I'm pretty sure in their film study they've seen something that they're not comfortable with running the ball very much. But the couple of run plays we did in the first quarter, it worked. Uh-oh. Number 10, he's in trouble.
Yeah.
He just lost yardage. That's back to the 29, 28-yard line. That'll be a loss of round 4.
Pass is complete.
I feel like that was we should have did that on the wide side of the field.
Yeah.
You ain't got no room to play with right there.
Bring up second.
Brings up second down.
All right, second and 14.
4 minutes, 15 seconds remaining.
They're at the Viking 29. I'm sorry, that would be a loss of 3. So it'll be second and 13. Sometimes that quick math gets you, don't it? Uh-oh, handoff. Ooh, man, he was so close to breaking that.
If he would have broke that when he had some running room.
That's Willoughby again.
I think that was number 12. That was
Jace Beard.
That was Jace Beard, yeah.
There's going to be a timeout.
I see Jay Agnew is having another cramp moment. Quarterback.
Is that Humboldt's first timeout of the half?
Yes, the first time.
All right, so timeout Humboldt here. As they take that timeout, we'll put our sponsors back up on the screen. Coach Greg, it's been great to have you up here tonight, man.
You know what, Seth? I love it, man. I get a different view from being on the field.
Yes, sir.
You know, actually getting to see the game, and it's really going to help me a lot because I'm going to be able to tell Coach a lot of things I've seen up here that could help us. So, you know, that's a plus too.
Yes, sir. So we're going to be at the Viking 28. It'll be 3rd and 14 when we come back here. Say a great big thank you to all our sponsors and a special shout out to Mr. Chance Baskerville and our Viking Booster Club. About 3 years ago, they purchased the equipment we're using tonight, and this broadcast literally would not be possible without the generous folks over at the Viking Booster Club. And, you know, they do a lot more than that. And they organized last offseason the watering station that you see down there tonight.
Yes.
They got some banks and some others to step in and help them, but man, the Viking Booster Club is a great asset, and appreciate all of them out there.
Man, they're a great asset, Seth. I'm telling you, our Booster Club make things happen when we don't know how it's going to happen.
Yes, sir. 3rd and 14. I don't know what we're doing here.
Quarterback Jay, he
yep.
had a cramp. He had a cramp. He was coming off the field when they called a timeout with a cramp.
And now we got another kid out there.
Yeah, one of McNairy kids. Number 1, is that number 1?
That would be Kendrick if that's number 1. Kendrick Taylor.
No, I'm talking about from McNairy.
Oh.
That's number 2. That's Jay Agnew with the cramp for us.
Yeah.
That's
number 5. And he's been all over that field tonight. Colbin Bussell. He's a junior.
Yes.
All right. They don't have Agnew in at quarterback. That's Catavius Justice.
No, that's
who is that?
No, that's number 8. That's Tyon Campbell. He was my quarterback in the junior high last year. He's a freshman.
All right, here we go. He's back. He's running. He took that snap knowing he was running.
Yeah, and that's what pretty much they probably said for run and play. They didn't want to get him in there and throwing the ball. First time getting in throwing the ball.
Yeah.
So they did a run play because McNairy pretty much probably was thinking they were going to pass the ball anyway. But, you bring a fresh quarterback in, you ain't going to just jump in the gate passing the ball. Not too much.
No. Well, we were going the wrong direction. It's 4th and long. Hope they don't block this punt, man. These punts are making me nervous tonight.
See, that's the problem. That's the problem right there. It's the snap. It is the snap.
Yeah. Now I've just figured out.
He's killing us. He's floating the ball up. He's floating it.
So here we go. Let me turn that down. I was trying to find that hum, and I've just found it. It was about to drive me crazy, Coach. I was trying to find that background noise. McNairy takes over now deep in Humboldt territory. They're going to get the ball at the Vikings 16.
Come on, defense. You got to stand up for us.
We need it. Man.
Bobcats take over at the 16-yard line.
Still in the third quarter, 1st and 10 from the Vikings 16. Quarterback keeps it, pulls it out. He's got the corner.
He scored.
Did he get in?
He scored.
Touchdown.
He dives in for the touchdown. McNairy Central.
Offense is making a defense work too much, man.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's hard on defense. You don't have no break.
Yeah.
You know, there's too much time on the field.
Here comes the extra point, and it's good. He nailed that one. 20-6 is your score. McNairy leading. You need that offense to come up with something here, and you would like for them to score as quick as we did in that first possession. But, you know, it's kind of hard to.
Durandon Barksdale down, number 50 for Humboldt.
It's probably another cramp.
I bet it is.
It's going to drag a second.
Yes, yes.
Did you bring your pillow, Coach? We're going to be here a while.
It seemed like I might have needed to bring it. Because we throwing the ball that much, we won't never be able to. This game will never be able to be over. We need to run the ball a little more.
Yeah. Well, let's talk while they're working with him. Tennessee Secondary School Athletics, TSSAA Association Legislative Council met. It was via a special call virtual meeting. It was on Thursday, July 13th, but I didn't see it hit the news very much. And they were taking action on 6 proposed changes to the bylaws. Several clarifications were made to existing rules. The biggest thing that came out, though, was the council adding language allowing the TSSAA to fine a school for a minimum of $250 when it has a fan ejected for unsportsmanlike conduct. The new rule also includes the possibility of other non-monetary disciplinary actions, including but not limited to probation and or restrictive probation for the entire athletic program.
Yeah. And, you know, Seth, I went to the coaches meeting, me and Coach Pettigrew. They held it in Trenton, coaches meeting, TSAA.
Yeah.
And they was telling us about that rule. Even they was telling us, you know, because I asked the question, I said, what if a fan that's on the home side is not from Humboldt?
Yeah.
How can you fine us for a fan that's not even from Humboldt?
Yeah.
And they were saying that's the reason why they going to give the AD a choice of getting it right when they was making the official known to point out the person who is creating the havoc and let the AD have the opportunity to make them calm down or leave.
Oh.
But on the next step, they will be given out.
Okay.
And we will be held responsible because, you know, they done gave the school AD or whoever is in charge to, you know, conduct and make that happen for that person that's causing the records to get out or, you know, calm down. So, you know, they just holding schools more accountable.
And, you know, I don't know.
But that's hard because, you know, it's feelings get involved in sports, and, you know.
That's it. And then somebody asked on YouTube, I do have it pulled up now. I apologize. I figured a way out to split my screen so I can watch these comments. But somebody said, how can the school control the fans? Like, you have to have so much security to keep them from being able to get on the field or the court.
You can't control this.
No.
You can't, and it's and I was telling them that at the meeting, it's, you know, I don't feel that's right to hold a school accountable.
Now, if they want to fine the individual.
Yeah, exactly. That's, you know.
Maybe there's some legalities that they can't do that. Yeah. I don't know.
And if you look at it, I really don't think they was able to do what they did, but they made that call. You know?
Yeah. You got to live with the rules.
Yeah,
rules are rules.
Yeah.
Man. Well, somebody said get the boys some water. Well, they've got plenty of water on the sideline, folks. They just going to have to take advantage of it.
And if you know football, hey, in the first couple games, you're going to have cramps.
Oh, yeah.
And that's even in the college and the professional level. So, you know.
That's right.
It's warm out here, and, you know, when it's warm and when you first starting to play, not in the best playing condition, you know, they will be able to see that when season progress.
That's right.
Kids won't be catching cramps as much.
That's right.
And it'll be cooler too.
That's
so,
right.
It's beginning of football season. It's hot.
Yeah. Somebody brought up the fact they already don't give the school enough money for the students now. They want to fine them for someone else's behavior. I mean, yeah.
I can understand what you're saying too.
Yeah. Here comes the kick. Ooh, it's a high one. It's going to be caught.
Good job.
That was a nice, clean catch by number 9. Careful. There's a flag. You can't do that. You make a good play.
That's immaturity.
You can't.
That's Contavious justice.
Yeah, you can't do that. You got to keep your cool. He gets up. I know the kid was holding him down. Yeah. I saw that.
Yeah.
That's football. They're going to do that. And tempers are flaring. You're not out of this game. It's 20-7.
And you know what, Sil? That's how it always be. The guilty person never get caught. It always the second one do it, and I tell the kids, just do what you supposed to do. Don't worry about it if official catch it or not. They gonna finally catch it when they need to catch it, and
So that moves the ball from the Viking 38 to the Viking 22.
That's what's been hurting us all night.
20-7. We're in the third quarter. We need big time here, man.
Oh, come on.
Did he drop that ball?
He got it back, but that was
Jeremiah Jones.
That was Jeremiah Jones. He got to open that hand up. He's not taking. Let him put it in your pocket, Jeremiah.
That was on the quarterback tailback exchange.
Yes. He's not opening that pocket up.
Second and what looks to be. Is that 2, 3?
That's
second and 13?
No, second and 13.
So that's got him all the way back at the 19-yard line.
Tyon Campbell just came in the game for.
Oh, they just called him. Is that going to be false start?
It seemed like it.
We're falling apart here at the end.
And we put ourselves in a position where we can't do nothing but throw the ball to be able to. That's what. He waved the flag off.
Well, then.
How can he do that?
Well, it's their first games, too. I'll just let it go to me.
Yeah.
Here we go.
There you go.
Good job. Turn on it. Oh, man, he slipped and fell.
Cramp.
Yep. Got to the 25 and cramped up.
He had a first down. He had running room.
Man. So it's going to bring up third down in a long, long 10. He just basically picked up those yardage they lost.
Yeah.
McNairy Central Bobcats 20, Humboldt Vikings 7.
One thing about it is giving your players a breather. You don't want somebody to be hurting or in pain like that, but it is giving your players a breather there. Yeah. So
I couldn't believe they let them take water out there.
They don't normally do that, do
No, because it's not a timeout.
Oh. I want to say thank you to the Humboldt Chronicle, McDonald's of Humboldt, Security Bank and Trust, Humboldt Viking Booster Club, Humboldt High School Class of 93, Tyson Foods, We Pray Learning Academy, West Rock, State Farm, Simmons Bank, and Security Bank and Trust. They always want you to say company because apparently there is a Security Bank and Trust that is not affiliated with them.
Oh,
so they want you to say company. I got to create that graphic different because I've not got company on that graphic. Miss Deanne McEwen told me that after I created their thing last year. I had to go back and redo it. So make sure you do that company, folks. They're the ones. Go see Miss Deanne out there around Walmart, brand new bank.
Yeah.
Great folks out there. Oh, my.
Oh, athletic director, George Yarbrough. Yeah,
Well,
Seth,
junior high's getting ready for their next game.
Yeah, we it's not on our schedule, Seth. We got a game Tuesday night.
Okay, so you're doing 2 games next week. Who you playing Tuesday night?
We play Gibson County. We go to Gibson County Tuesday night, and then we'll follow up Thursday night going to McKenzie. But 5th and 6th grade play Monday night. We play South Gibson, Medina.
Yeah.
And there you go. He's a roller.
Got to run. He got the first down.
He's a roller.
Who was that?
That was Campbell. That's Tyon Campbell, the freshman quarterback.
All right.
Yes, he's a big body, and he can run too. He can run. We got some talent coming. Hey, I'm talking about we got some talent rolling in Humboldt. I think we're gonna have that old Humboldt come back with. It's always been talent here.
1st and 10, Viking 37-yard line. Somebody commented they can't see the game. It wasn't playing yet, so just kind of slow your roll a little bit. Here we go. 1st and 10. Oh, they jumped and no call.
No call. There you go. Keep your feet moving. Good job. Good job.
That was number 9. That would be Catavius Justice.
That's a sophomore.
Was it a no gain or did he lose one? Looks like he lost 2.
I think he lost. Yeah, I think he lost 2. Seth.
2nd and 12. That'll back him up to the Viking 35-yard line. They are trying to run the ball a little bit, though. Yeah. Keep the defense guessing. If they know you're going to pass, they're going to key in on that.
And that's why I think we got to just hit that little dump off.
Oh, no.
Don't jump. Okay, there you go. You should
wow.
have threw the ball. You should have had – that was a good job of picking it up, but you on the outside should have got rid of it.
I go back to I think it was the first year for Coach Ballard.
Yeah.
We had the same issues with snapping.
Yeah.
It was the same issues.
And I'm telling you, Seth, my thing is this shouldn't happen because we got a freshman center. You should have had another center anyway.
Yeah.
You don't put that much pressure on a freshman to come in and center the ball.
But it's the hand they're having to play right now.
We got some kids that can play center.
3rd and 24.
And this is his first year playing center. He didn't play center for me last year. He was my tackle.
So now we've got a flag. Is that a delay of game?
It's on against Humboldt.
5-yard penalty. So now we have 3rd and 29 inside the Viking 20. Is that the 19? Or is that the 18? That's the 18.
Yeah.
Humboldt just took a timeout?
I guess they would. Jay still not ready.
Oh, there you go.
But Seth, that's the crucial point. We got to have a second string quarterback ready and willing to be prepared to go in the game because you never know what's gonna happen.
That's right.
And even me dealing with this, I had to bring my running back and make him my quarterback. But you just gotta. Hey, sometimes I lost three studs right at the beginning of the season. I'm talking about, and that hurt my junior high tremendously because I had to do a lot of change around.
Yeah, Humboldt High School, junior, senior high. Of the week.
And them great selection. Every kid you just named out, them some good kids in school. Ain't no kind of issues with them. So, they deserve it. And everybody see their names, congratulate them.
That's right. 3rd and 29 from the Viking 19. Good Lord. That defense moved. Agnew. Man, he completed it. But there was nothing Beard could do with it.
He waved it off. He said it wasn't no good.
Oh, wow.
So it's the 4th down. I know we finna punt this.
I was going to say, 4th and 29 at the 19. You don't want to give McNairy that ball.
Our center got to do a better job in.
He's going to have a whole lot of growing up this year. You know, you have to put the freshman out there. He's going to have to grow up on the field, and fans are just going to have to be patient with him as he works through it. Doing some personnel adjustments here.
Oh, I see we done made some adjustment.
Yeah.
We got Jace Beard snapping the ball now.
Look at that snap. Much better.
Yeah,
got the punt off.
Yes.
It's going to bounce. And that's going to go all the way to the Viking 46.
What? I don't understand that. That's why I try to keep my kids away. Defense, get away from the ball.
Yeah.
McNairy almost made a crucial mistake right there because they walk into the ball. If somebody bump into you, you hit the ball.
It's live.
It's alive.
Yeah, that's right.
You know.
Here's the deal, folks. Keep in mind, you have hung in, and this game ain't over. It's not over. You get a quick score, it changes everything right here. I know we're in the 4th quarter, but and I don't know how much time is left. The clock's not running.
And the way our defense playing, Seb, it could be because we could get a pick and go back.
Yes,
very easy. And I know we'll be right in the game. We'll be right in the game then.
But to think about, we're playing a 3A school.
Mm-hmm. And holding our own.
Yes. Okay, they just stopped the play.
False start.
I hope so.
Oh, outside defense. I'm just.
Is his hometown Selmer?
It's amazing to me because these same officials, they don't see nothing that we see.
Yeah. Wow. Man, that's tough. Here we go. It'll be 1st and 5.
There you go.
That defense was in there, and that's Isaiah Crawford.
Crawford, he did a good job there.
They lost a yard. That's 2nd and 6.
Jeremiah Jones entered the game for number 8, Tyon Campbell.
Yeah.
11:14 remaining.
Here we go. He's going to hand it off. He gets to the corner.
There you
and
go.
He's wrapped up.
That's what I'm talking about. Hold containment.
That was number 21, Demarion McCurry.
That's a good job. He came up like he's supposed to. It's 3rd down. This we've been playing pretty good at 3rd down. Let's keep it rolling.
Yeah. 20-7. We're in the 4th quarter. I can't tell you how much time is left, folks. We don't have a working scoreboard, but it's okay. We will have it by the home game is what we're hearing. Our next home game, we should have a working scoreboard. It makes our job in the booth a little bit easier. But, oh, wow. All right, here we go. They're taking their time, trying to get things set, running it out to the right side. Shivers was there. Ooh. Well, he got close. He broke out of there.
And gone.
He's in. Touchdown.
He was stopped way back here, and they did not lock up. He didn't never stop moving his feet. And I tell her back there, do not never stop moving your feet. And that kid never stopped moving his feet. We got to lock up. There's a flag on the field.
There is a flag. I think it's coming back. I think it's a hold.
Yeah, it's on. I see Shivers talking to the official.
Shivers is there. I see number 50, Darrington Blackdale.
And he
Marksdale.
And Shivers, Darrington had him in the backfield, so it must have been a hold on somebody with Shivers.
They just called touchdown.
Whoa.
And called a flag on Humboldt.
Oh, what?
And said it was declined. Wow.
26-7 is your score.
26-7, fourth quarter. Starts feeling like that may have been the nail, Coach.
Yeah, Coach.
Nail in the coffin.
Our offenses had a bad game. They came out, they started out well, and just like they couldn't pull it through.
Yeah, 26-7 your score. Here comes the extra point.
We need to implement a little more running instead of passing every time.
Apparently the penalty was called against Demarion Standifer. He's getting a little personal coaching down there right now as they're trying to explain to him what he was doing. And
Field goal attempt by the Bobcats for the extra point.
took us forever to get lined up. Kick is up. It's good. He made it.
Yes, he did.
20-point ball game.
We don't understand how passing the ball, no time don't run off the clock.
Yeah.
And
well,
you if you not scoring, you hurting your defense.
It's like you said earlier, though, we've put ourselves into position to have to pass a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so Coach is needing some explanation.
27-7 is your score. Fourth quarter.
He's needing some explanation. I don't know what's going on, but he's out there saying there's a ref not talking to him, and he's needing some explanation.
He threw a flag.
Who did?
The real?
Oh, come on. I appreciate Coach standing up for kids.
So he picked it up?
I guess so. Number 9 don't even know where to go.
He ain't supposed to be on the field. He going to have to calm his nerves. That's Catavius Justice.
See, we still don't have any answer. Coach is not. Okay, finally the ref's going to walk to him. Okay, so Coach was not standing in the box. That's what they called the flag for. He was outside of the box.
Are they serious? Coaches, I can look over and see coaches outside of the box. I thought you'd get a warning. I see coaches over outside of the box.
He wouldn't have walked outside the box had they walked over and talked to him to start with.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So now it's going to move it. McNairy is kicking from the Viking 45.
You always try to.
Dude, he just kicked that way deep. I would have let that go.
What you doing?
What did they say touchback? I'm guessing that's what just happened was touchback.
I didn't think he was in the end zone. He wasn't in the end zone.
Wow. Okay, 1st and 10. That's what they're doing. They're marking the ball at the 20. So here you go. And as a team, I know there's been some crazy stuff happening, but you've got to pull it together.
You got to.
You got a few minutes here still to play and maybe make a little splash, get on the board, and make things a little interesting here.
You know, Seth, I tell the kids all the time, you're going to get some bad calls.
Oh, yeah.
You just got to play through that adversity. You just got to keep pushing. You got to keep pushing.
Definitely. Here we go. Back to pass. He's airing it out. Deep on the left side. Incomplete. That was good defense there.
Yeah, with the good defense. My thing is, even in them slots, You need a Rivers over there.
Yeah.
With somebody that can't run with him. And give Jay a chance to
Just
throw
air it out
there. Because they going to have to play way back with Rivers. They ain't going to be able to play him up like they doing Taylor now.
Yeah.
The middle of the field is wide open because they playing too deep.
Yeah, I'd send somebody crossing over there.
I'm not realizing why they not seeing this.
Uh-oh. Agnew's going to get hurt doing that. Yeah, I'm going to pull that down. That way you can talk to them. Agnew just got sacked. It's 3rd and 15, I think. I'll pull your mic back up. Here we go. Yeah, that's going to back him up. Actually, no, that's more than that. He just lost to the 14-yard line. That's a loss of 6, 3rd and 16.
I don't understand it, except the middle of the field is wide open.
Yeah.
And we's not taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
Some coach got to see this. I know they seeing this.
Oh, man. We're just playing sloppy now. We know the game's over, and we're playing sloppy. You got to finish the game off. Here we go. So it's going to be 3rd and really long. Actually, no, this is 4th down. They got to punt.
Yeah, they got to punt.
Yeah, this is 4th and really long.
See, you're not giving your defense no time off the field. You doing 3 and out.
Yeah.
No time running off the clock because you passing the ball every play. So that clock is stopping.
Oh, yeah. 27-7 your score. Vikings about to punt again. McNairy has put up 27 unanswered points. Ooh, what a block. He's going to return it this time. First return of the night.
That was good defense. Good.
Who was that? Number 4? Nicholas Bigham?
Yeah, that was number 4, Nicholas.
Nicholas Bigham, he missed him the first go-around but was able to get back up and bring him down.
No, that's number 1.
Number 1, Kendrick Taylor.
That was Taylor.
8 minutes remaining.
8 minutes left in this ball game.
27-7 is your score.
You know they're going to try to milk this clock. I mean, they want to get out of here. This game has not went the way that McNairy thought it was going to go. Even though they're winning 27-7, Craig, this thing has not went the way they thought it was going to go, I don't believe.
No, it's not going the way they thought it was going to go. Humboldt defense done put up a good fight. Our offense just hadn't gave them any help.
Yeah.
You can't keep a defense on the field that long, not like this the whole night.
Yeah, it'll start showing in that 4th quarter.
Yeah,
Here he comes.
See,
who is that? Get him down. There you go.
We had him in the backfield. Normally we would have got him.
That was number 5, Jaboris Walker with the stop.
They getting tired. That defense front getting tired.
I'm going to say it's a gain of 8. 2nd and 2. They're at the Viking, looks like 33. No, that's the Viking 34. I'm sorry.
Brings up 2nd down and 2.
He's trying to get to that corner, and he does. Bring him down. Good tackle. Great tackle by number 21. That's Demarion McCurry.
Yeah, Demarion McCurry, could have been better.
Yeah,
but he's a good little player. Like I said, he came back this year for us. I wish he would have stayed last year. He would have, good size. He would have had good size because he would have been on them weights.
All right,
and that hurt a little bit when you don't stay on them weights dealing football. You got kids lifting weights all year round.
Yeah. So timeout Humboldt. That's leaving them with only 1 timeout remaining for the game, if my count is correct.
Yes, I think you're right, Sal.
We're under 8 minutes. We started this drive. You know they're going to run the ball. They're not going to pass. You just got to know who's got the ball. They've got that little tricky thing in the backfield. You never know which receiver's going to get it.
And then it's still
or the quarterback hold it.
They've been running opposite of Shivers the whole night. They've been running opposite of Shivers, and
so do you obviously you don't want to put all your eggs in Shivers' basket.
Yeah.
But maybe you put Shivers on one side and then bring those guys up on the opposite side.
Yeah.
To try to, how do you counteract that?
I think You're going to have to leave Keyshawn Cole out there. He been playing most of the offense, but I see they got him out there now, but they got him and Shivers on the same side. That ain't good.
Here we go. Handoff. No. Fakes it. Throw. I thought they were going to run it. That's a touchdown. That's kind of padding some stats now.
Yeah.
Touchdown pass. It's good. Touchdown.
That's what I don't like. That's them old ways look.
Yeah. Yep. This score is not going to show how this game went. It's not going to show how this game went, guys. We really need to congratulate this team and keep their heads high. They can go into Scotts Hill. Hey, kick was blocked. Extra point is blocked. So, McNairy, 33-7 lead. Humboldt possession. What can you do with it? Make something happen.
We'd like to announce that your 5th and 6th grade.
Well,
yeah,
they're making an announcement.
Yeah, with the 5th and 6th grade game Monday.
Okay.
Yes, we play Medina here at 6 o'clock.
At this field?
At this field.
Boy, it's something for those kids to get to walk out on this field.
Yes.
Now, they played Saturday. Why don't you talk a little about that? We've not mentioned anything about them.
Saturday we went to Alamo.
10 o'clock in the morning.
We went at 10 o'clock in the morning. First play of the game, McNairy, my running back.
Yeah.
Messiah McNairy. Humboldt better get an eye for him because that kid going to be something special.
Really?
Yes, he's a 6th grader. I really wish I could bring him up and play with my junior high right now. He's a stud. When I tell you a linebacker and a running back, you're going to have Humboldt going to have some good days seeing this kid play.
Surely they let that go out of bounds. They did. Flag. It went out of bounds. Kickoff went out of bounds, so that'll put the ball, at the 40?
33-7 is your score.
They
trying to get a little too cute, I think, with that one. I think that rule says they put it at the 40-yard line no matter where it goes out. No.
They
put it where it went out.
I think they went 5 yards from where.
Really? Okay.
Because he was like at the 38-yard line.
That's where I struggle, Coach, because I can keep up with NFL. I can keep up with college pretty good. High school, it still gets me.
It gets me, and I'm a coach. I'm telling you, I don't understand the rules sometimes myself. I'm like, what?
First and 10 from the Viking 43. Screen pass. Nicholas Bigham drops it. You know, and I'll tell you something else, and this is not to call a kid out. He's doing, he's emotional right now.
Mm-hmm.
This game did not go the way they wanted it to go either, especially after they struck first.
Yeah.
But he stopped before that whistle went. And, again, these kids are frustrated.
Yeah.
But you don't want that because what if the ref would have said that pass was behind? That ball's live, and you just stopped.
And then looked at it.
You play to the whistle.
Exactly.
But in these frustrating moments, sometimes you forget those small things that these coaches preach to you, and that's play to the whistle. So I'm glad that they went ahead and blew that whistle. That could have been bad. Uh-oh. That's number 13.
Rivers done fumbled the ball.
Oh, that was not 13. That was Rivers.
That was Rivers. They tried to get to him to get him on the outside, but he's taking it like a piece of light bread. You can't hold no football like that.
I ain't never heard that one before, Coach.
You can't take no football like that. Now he's frustrated, but he can't be frustrated nobody but himself. You've been asking for that opportunity to run the football. You got to be ready.
Man. One thing I have to say, the sportsmanship of the other team in that moment when Shivers just kind of stood out there, the other team was coming by and patting him on the head on the helmet.
Yeah.
I mean, that pretty much right there tells you both teams know this game's over. We're just running out clock.
Yeah.
So you got a junior high game Who did you say you were playing Tuesday night?
We played Gibson County.
Gibson County. All
we
right.
played Gibson County Junior High. We had a cancellation. Malin canceled on us this season, and we needed an extra game to pick up. And I don't like to play 2 games in 1 week, but, you know, I wanted to give my kids another game to have a good season. And Gibson County gave us a call, and I told them we'll be there.
Yeah. 6:44 left in this ball game. 9:31. We're going to be the last thing going in Humboldt tonight.
Yes.
Rivers in on the tackle. Stefan Shivers, number 51. I don't know who that is. Don't have it on my roster.
And, you know, it's 9:31. Long game, Sip. But that's what happens when you're throwing the ball. That clock don't go. It don't roll. You can have some quick ones if both teams running the ball all night. You'll have a quick game. But if you passing the ball all night, that clock stopping.
We're at the Viking 31. That brings up 3rd and 6. Here we go. It's going to be a handoff.
Man, he got to make that tackle.
Who was that? That was number 17.
Rivers. That was Rivers. Rivers got to make that tackle. He came around the edge. He just didn't make the tackle. And had him in the backfield.
Great defensive effort again, though, stopping them, bringing up 4th down. You know they're going to run it here. It's 4th and 1.
They going to probably try to just run the time down. What they doing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 4th and 1. Can you stop them here? You know that defense is tired. They've been out there
the whole game. Offense ain't gave them a break.
Golly. Somebody jumped again. 1st down. Been doing it all night.
Coach Willis, the offensive coordinator.
Wait a minute. False start.
He's going to have to put some more running plays in ball. I think after tonight, I think
backs him up. 5 yards.
I think tonight after tonight, Coach Pettigrew gonna make some changes. On that.
Oh yeah, he'll make some adjustments. He's an experienced coach, and nothing that we've said tonight. I want to make sure I say this because it's easy for us to sit up here an armchair quarterback or become head coach with headsets. And we're talking on the radio, but this is a coach that knows what he's doing.
Yes,
he's got a staff that knows what they're doing. This is a great group of kids with a great group of coaches. It's going to be a fun season, y'all. I'm telling you, it's going to be a great season.
And I understand because I'm a coach myself, and I see everything that happen. Hey, when you on that field, you making calls from the moment. You can't see like we can see up here.
That's right.
That's the thing. Ain't no coach is going to be able to do that.
That's right.
So, shout out to Coach Teddy and the coaching staff. They doing a great job, but like we tell the kids all the time, we can coach you, but we can't play for you.
And it doesn't matter the coach's pedigree. There's always going to be people to say what they think.
Yes.
I take Coach Abernathy, for instance.
Yes.
He coached at LSU.
Mm-hmm.
Been around some of the greats, Shaquille O'Neal and, all these others. And can you believe there's people at basketball games trying to tell him how to coach? It's like, it don't matter the coach pedigree. If you're not winning or if it's not going your way, everybody thinks they got the answer, and it's not as easy as it looks.
No, it's not. It's not easy, but and I ain't gonna lie, Seth. It's we dealing with different breeds now.
Yes,
we dealing with different.
Agnew got to go. He just spotted his guy coming after him. Oh wow! Dangerous pass there, almost intercepted.
Yeah, we dealing with a different generation, and I tell my kids this all the time. The way I have to coach my kids, I can't coach them how I was coached because the game done changed so much. I tell my kids all the time, when I played ball, y'all couldn't play when we played because, man, we played with some cracked fingers and all that. These kids now, it wasn't no concussion protocol back then.
think Humboldt just called their last timeout.
4 minutes, 12 seconds remaining in the game.
Well, it's comfortable out there now.
How much time did they say?
I missed it. So, all right, they're saying 4 minutes, 12 seconds remaining. All right. I don't know. Coach did not like something. He came out talking to Kendrick and Jaquari, Jay.
He telling them, hey, this game ain't over with. Until it's over, we want to make some productive moves.
It was a complete screen pass there, but nowhere to run. How does that play blow up, Coach? You know, is it the blocking downfield?
On that play, pretty much your cornerback need to be back when you run that play. If he's tight, ain't nobody going to, you know, within 5 yards, he can get right up, you know. So that ain't something. I guess they just trying to make something happen.
Yeah. Now let's do this right here because we don't normally show those injuries, but I think it's just a cramp on the young man there in the middle of the play.
3 minutes, 59 seconds.
3:59 remaining.
Seconds to score, 33-7, McNairy Central.
We're going to be one of the final games tonight, I believe. To wrap up, let me see if I can pull up some scores from around the area. That was a game and a half the other night over at Milan, wasn't it?
Oh.
Milan beat South Gibson 28-21. They said tonight's game versus – wait a minute. I'm off on that. Let me go back.
Milan High played South Gibson?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Crockett County has defeated Northside tonight 39-15.
Okay. Northside beat somebody last week. Who was it?
It was a jamboree, but yeah.
They beat, was it Haywood?
Yeah, I think it was. They came from behind.
And that's, man, I'm like, beat who? You know, Haywood, they used to have a nice little team. The last couple of years they have anyway.
Penalty there against McNairy, keeping it third down. He's going to throw it deep. He's got him. Number 3. That's going to be Kavion Taylor for the touchdown.
That's the second one.
And listen to that crowd, even though the game's over.
And that's you know, I love that. I love to see that. You had it up.
I did. We were talking about that other, and I missed it. Oh, that frustrates me.
Oh.
I will go back and see. I can pull, I think, for the highlight reel, I can pull the camera itself.
Okay.
And be able to go from there, I believe.
Yeah, that was a great pass.
That was a great pass. It was the same play.
It was the same play.
Same play from the first quarter.
First quarter.
Yep.
It was the same play.
Yeah, and I've got an extra guy going with us to Scotts Hill that will help run just that because we're just doing way too much over here. Hey, we got a final. USJ has defeated Peabody tonight 14-7. Extra point was good. Sanchez is 2 for 2.
14-7. You know, Sel?
14 to 33.
I don't know if it's going to be too good for Peabody this year.
I'm hearing Peabody unloaded a lot of players this year from last year, rather.
And, you know, I tell a lot of people every school has a rebuilding stage. And quite naturally, everybody's saying I tell them I ain't never seen Humboldt drop to the bottom how it was in the last, few years.
Sure.
But I was telling everybody that, every school have they rebuilding time.
That's right.
Humboldt record had never been like this since the 60s. So, Humboldt been winning in every sport. They've been in one of the top 3 teams in every sport for a long time.
West Carroll, did they play Gibson County tonight? Yeah. West Carroll has beat Gibson County 45-28.
Okay.
Ripley fell to Collierville 35-14. Dyersburg, I'm hearing that is the team in West Tennessee to go watch this year. They are loaded with seniors. Okay. They defeated Dyer County 33-7 tonight.
And you know what? I know they wanted that. Dyer County been getting their players for the longest.
So here's how the Peabody game went down as you're watching on your screen now here in Humboldt. Here's how the Peabody game went down. USJ, oh, wow. McNairy just called a timeout because Humboldt's about to onside this kick. You know that's what's about to happen.
Yeah.
So USJ scored a touchdown with 50.2 seconds left. They onside kicked it and recovered it.
And won the game?
14-7. Oh. Jackson Central Mary. At the start of the fourth, they were leading Liberty 18-0. I hear Liberty's down this year.
Yeah.
Union City. They fell 40-6 tonight to Innsworth.
Where's?
I'm not sure where Innsworth even is.
That's what I was just going to say. Where is it? Is that in East Tennessee somewhere?
Let's see. Innsworth, Tennessee. It's a private school in Nashville.
In Nashville, okay.
So it's not really a town.
No.
Okay, so what are we doing?
Onside. He took the ball back from him, didn't he? You know what? I think I kick it. If they playing that back, the crew is playing up a little too tight.
I'm looking at our district. Very few teams won tonight. Perry County defeated Greenfield 34-7 tonight. That was actually a pretty decent kickoff by Leonardo, and he runs forward and slides.
This ain't the NFL. You still can get hit.
Yeah, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
Number 50, Darrington Barksdale laid him out.
You know, this not a quarterback. You're not a quarterback that's sliding in this.
Is that Leonardo down?
You talking about the punter? I mean, kickoff?
The kicker.
No, there he's
back here.
Yeah.
Who is that bent over awkward out there?
I'm trying to see, Seth.
I'm not going to put the sponsors back up because tonight we've got so much going, and I keep forgetting to take it down. I'm going to leave it there, but
that's Rivers.
Jamari.
Just Jamari.
Man.
I think ain't number cramp.
Man, he was bent over funny. I was just like, oh man.
He can bend any kind of way. That kid is limber.
Chester County and TCA was tied at 20 at the end of the third quarter. As of 4 minutes ago, we just received a final. TCA was able to score a touchdown. 27-20, TCA escapes the upset.
TCA beat Chester County?
Yeah. Wow. I mean, that's something. I think we're going to be one of the final games.
Yes. Yeah, we are.
My wife's probably wondering if I'm ever coming home. 5:29 left to go in the game, and JCM just converted on their first successful point after attempt. After another touchdown, the JCM Cougars lead Liberty 25-0. They're still playing. Yeah, it's Jamari Rivers. He's shaking his hand. Maybe it's not a cramp. He's having him open his hand and close it, so they're just kind of checking him out there. So McNairy will get the ball at their own 30.
Yeah, they finna run this clock down.
Oh yeah, it's over. I mean,
if they can bounce one out and take it to the house, they will. But they really trying to run this.
Okay, so talk about coming back. TCA apparently was down 13 points in the first quarter, and they marched back and won the game 27-20. That's why you keep playing the game.
You got to.
Hey, Lake County lost tonight as well. I don't know that there's a single team in our district that won. Obion County beat Lake County 42-14 tonight.
I'm telling you, Seth, I don't think Lake County going to be the Lake County that we usually see.
Really?
Yes. They lost a lot of talent. It is even because what they show had going up is not going to be
Yeah.
nothing to help them out.
Well, they don't have the same coaching staff they've had for a long time. You know, they saw some changes last year in that.
Yeah. I seen one from Lake County when we went to Northview. He's coaching down there in Northview.
I saw that. All right, here's the handoff. Defense, come on, get him down. Great.
You got to do
God
better
almighty.
than that. Cole, you got to put your weight on him.
Who is that?
Cole, 75. That's Stanford, number 29.
Yeah, I was going to say DeMarion Stanford. So he got up to the 30. I'm going to say he got it at 34, yeah.
4-yard line. So, I mean, he got 4 yards out of it's 3rd and 6.
Third and 6. Here we go. I'm telling you, Coach, if there is, it's only like one team that's won in our division tonight. Handoff. That's Standifer. He's there again. I mean, they know they're going to run it, so they're just keying in on the corners and beating them.
Yeah.
So it's going to bring up 4th and what looks to be a short 7, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, they finna punt the ball.
Final score, Ripley win on the gridiron tonight over the Southside High School Hawks, 22-9.
You know, they go wishy-washy. They good one year.
Yeah.
They're basketball.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. We always have a good time going down there. Here's some stats that's interesting as they get ready here. Another timeout called on 4th and 7. I think that was McNairy's final timeout. 33-7, Dyersburg beat Dyer County.
Mm-hmm.
They only had 18 passing yards, 368 rushing yards.
And that's why that game went quick.
Dyer County had 221 passing yards, 17 rushing yards. But Dyer County turned the ball over 2 times.
Yeah.
I mean, that's your – wow. This one here tonight, 33-14. We got just a little over a minute left in this one. Got the punt coming off. It's going to be a high one. All right, it's going to roll. Vikings will get it at their own 41. This will be last possession for Humboldt. Okay, so, Coach, obviously I'm not telling you to tell me what Coach Pettigrew should do or what he is doing here, but if you're a coach and the ball is at the 41, you know you don't have a lot of time left, game's over, how do you handle that in junior high? Do you tell them go out, try to score?
Hey, I'm like this here.
What's your coaching philosophy?
My coaching philosophy, the game over with, I'm not trying to get no one hurt.
That's good.
That's the thing. You know, you trying to score the game over. I don't have to prove nothing. We need to get prepared so we can be able to play our next game.
Do you pull your starters? I mean,
yes, I do.
You pull your starters?
I am. I'm going to pull mine. If it's out of reach, ain't nothing I can do. I don't want to take the chance of injuring nobody else. You know, making an injury. You can hurt. I mess around, get my quarterback hurt. And then what I'm going to do, I couldn't win the game. Why would I leave him in?
Incomplete pass there.
And that's what I wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Is pass the ball.
Yeah.
Well,
let's stop the clock, but,
that's what I'm talking about.
But I do get what you're saying.
Yeah.
And coaches have different philosophies. I'm sure Pettigrew has his reasons for what he's doing right now. And, he hasn't seen a lot from his offense that he likes. And he's saying, hey, give me something I can chew on.
I can say this, Coach. That's one thing Coach do. He allow his coaches to make decisions.
Yeah.
But he will correct them on coaches beat. I guarantee you that.
Bad snap.
Because I know he didn't want that to happen either. Not throwing no ball when ain't no possibility of us coming back winning.
It's going to be 3rd and long here. I don't know if they'll have to run another play.
Because you see he went right down there by Coach.
Yeah.
And we ran the ball the next play. Now Coach run the ball. I can see him now.
Yeah. These kids are going to be sore enough.
Yes.
But we have come out of this game pretty healthy so far. Hopefully we can just get these last few minutes out of the way without someone getting really hurt.
Stop the clock again.
It's 4th and long.
Look at him.
1 minute remaining.
Only 1 minute left. JCM recovered a Liberty fumble, returned it for a touchdown with 2:28 remaining. Put a fork in it. It's done over there in Jackson. Cougars lead 31-0.
So they game still going on as well?
We're all burning the midnight oil together, man. We got 20 viewers that have went on to bed, man. We was at 70-something while ago.
A 10 o'clock football game on a Friday night, it usually be over.
I'm going to tell you, Jay just gave you his best punt of the night.
Yes.
He just kicked that ball from the 25 all the way down to the McNairy 32.
32-yard line.
Hey, there ain't no timeouts left. McNairy can come in here and kneel this ball down.
I think that's what they're going to do, Seth. I don't think their coach going to take a chance. And now he might put his JV team out there and let them run the ball.
Yeah.
Because they got a lot of players that they can swap in and out like that.
Sure.
But I can say this here: we got a nice little size football team right now. Our numbers increased very well.
Yes, it's looking good. And the kids he's got, he can play them.
Yeah,
that's the thing. He's moving all of them in and out.
Yes.
McNairy is going to kneel the ball down. Jamari was ready to go after him.
He ain't quitting. They ain't quitting. That's the good thing about it. They not quitting.
So I put up on the screen TED Talks. Join us for Coach's Show every Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Not trying to take people away from your game, man. They can go back and watch it later if they go to the game. But Coach Teddy Pettigrew met with us. And we record it on Mondays, and we play it on Thursday nights. And I think that might do it. Yep, that's your ball game. So they kneel it down 2 times. So join us on Thursday nights. Man, I'll tell you, he does a great job, and you really get to understand the wealth of knowledge that he's got. So make sure you join us Thursday night for that. We'll have a camera as far as Humboldt Chronicle. We'll be at the Thursday night game. I doubt we get to make the Tuesday night, but we'll take some Thursday night pictures for you. Have an article in the paper or talking about both games. If you can, Coach, have somebody take some notes or something about score, who scored, and that kind of thing. That'll help us out a lot. That extra game, I don't know that I can make that one this week, but we'll do our best to send somebody. And we're going to be there definitely Thursday night in McKenzie.
Yes, sir.
You know, McKenzie has a great program, and at the high school level and the junior high level.
And, Seth, we started out, and I tell everybody, this same group right here, that's when we started 5th and 6th grade. We played McKenzie, all them schools, and we were demolishing them.
Yeah.
Then we was demolishing them. When we first started playing, we was playing all them, and then we had a pandemic that slowed that program down.
Yeah.
But we back up and rolling now.
That's right. Jackson Christian has defeated North Point 21-14 tonight as well. We got that final in. Coach, here in Humboldt, things did not go the way we wanted it to go. However, 33-14, and it was a 3A school. I don't believe the score really shows what happened tonight.
It really don't. We got some things we got to work with.
Yeah.
But we got a great group out there, and they just need to keep their head up and keep playing hard.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to pick a
But Seth, it ain't gonna do nothing to make us better for when we play.
Oh, that's exactly
our
right.
Playoff. When we play our district games, it ain't gonna do nothing to make us better playing better teams, bigger schools. So, my hats go out to Coach Teddy and our high school players and coaching staff.
So we know we got Union City, we got Greenfield, we have Gleason in our division. You have Dresden that's in our division. Who am I missing? Union City, Greenfield, Gleason,
We
Dresden.
got South Fulton.
South
Fulton.
Fulton. I have not seen their score come through tonight.
South Fulton in our division.
So, yeah, I've not seen that score come through. I'd like to know because so far we know Union City lost,
yes.
Greenfield lost. I haven't seen Gleason score.
And I'm sure they did too.
Let's see. South Fulton lost to Dresden tonight, 56-6.
56-6.
Dresden's
in our district.
They got to win.
That's the only team won in our district tonight.
Yeah.
Was Dresden.
Yeah, who was it else? Was it Greenfield that we were talking about?
Greenfield.
Let's see what their football score is tonight because I would like to know. They got – oh, that's an old one there. So I'm not seeing a score for Greenfield tonight.
Did they play tonight?
They may have had the night off. Let's look at their schedule because I would like to know just simply that's an old schedule. Yeah, that's an old schedule. So, no, that's 23-24, but that doesn't feel right.
Stewart County.
It says they don't play. I mean, see, they're saying we played them September the 8th. That ain't even close to being right. So I don't know. I'm looking here to see, what Greenfield's actual football schedule is. Let's see. I'm looking one more thing here. They played Perry County. Perry County beat them.
Yeah.
Remember we read that earlier. Perry County did beat them.
Yeah.
So the only team to win in our district tonight was Dresden. And they're going to be the team to beat.
Yeah.
They're going to be the team to beat.
Yeah.
But, I look at these other teams, and I think if we can get our offense to clicking, this defense can play any offense.
Yeah.
I mean,
we can, and I know Coach gonna come together with a game plan and get us back on track. He see where we at now. We got the talent. There ain't no more excuse for that.
Yeah.
I think he'll prepare our guys well for next Friday night game.
It's always a great day to be a Viking, even in a loss.
Yes.
We understand that that just comes with it sometimes. They're breaking a huddle out there now. We'll have interview with Coach on Monday. We'll drop it on Thursday. We'll interview a select player as well, and then we'll talk to you also for next week. And if you get to make the trip to South Fulton, we'll talk to you at halftime. I think George is going to join me play-by-play.
Yeah.
And appreciate George Yarborough, the athletic director, and also Humboldt City Schools for allowing us this opportunity. Thank you again to all of our sponsors. One more time, I'll throw that up there. And thank you to all the fans hanging in here with us tonight. We don't normally do a post-game show, and I've been saying I'm going to do one now. This year we're going to do a post-game show. But, folks, this game has went to almost 10 o'clock. And I don't really know what else I can say, man.
Bedtime.
My wife's probably saying, you know what, get you something to eat on the way home. I ain't warming up a plate or nothing, man.
Yes, but it was a great game. And,
yes,
you know, I like to thank the viewers for viewing in on this. And I like to thank you for the opportunity to be on here because I love Humboldt football and I love these kids that's playing. So
it's going to be a great season, folks.
Yeah.
You know, don't get discouraged. It's going to be a great season. I am really excited about this. You know, I look at there's a lot of growth that's happened from last year to this year. And, you know, we can sometimes be pretty critical about, you know, some things that's happened. But I have to say the growth from last year to this year, and now you've got game experience growth that's going to happen. You can't really express the kind of growth that you get when you play a 3A team like this.
You can't.
I mean, this has been one of those moments, and I know again you got grandparents and parents that are watching these games and go, man, you're being a little hard on kids.
Yeah.
And I get that. And maybe we talked a little bit about a freshman snapper tonight, a lot. You know, we talked about that and things like that. But that kid's growing up on the field, and you will probably be able to point back to this game at the end of the season and say, look where that kid came from.
Yeah.
And that's what's beautiful about this. You know, we're going to see some really, really good things coming out of this. I really believe that, Coach. What would be your final words here as we get ready to wrap up this broadcast, encouraging Viking fans to hang in there? It's going to be a great year.
It's going to be a great year. Continue to support our kids. They need it, you know, and I promise you, it's going to be what you want to see.
Yeah.
It was the game is better than what the score showed if you watch it. But we failed tonight, but Coach will get our kids together
Yes,
and
he will.
prepare them well for the next game.
Yes,
so
sir.
I just wish our community come out and support our kids, and they need it. And,
Yes, sir.
And it makes them much better. And I just thank you for the opportunity, man, and God bless.
Y'all have a great night, folks. God bless you. We'll see you next Friday night in Scotts Hill.